for a quote today.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
Hi friends, it's T-O-double-D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your local economy, and God bless America.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all three of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
A gorgeous sun sets over a cool fall evening, and a bit of chill fills the air with anticipation of a big high school football game here in Forsyth, Georgia, the home of the Mary Persons Bulldogs, getting set for this one as the Lagrange Grangers looking to keep pace and control their own destiny for the state playoffs, but they'll have to do it here on the road yet again against a Mary Persons squad that is well established and have a lot to play for themselves. Good evening, Granger football faithful, and welcome into the Granger football pregame show here on the Eagle Sports Network. Is me, Chandler Wilkerson, back to call this one, and of course my partner in crime, Tommy Whitworth, on the Granger sideline. The games just keep getting more important down the stretch here. Tommy, tonight is no exception, and this has already got a bit of electricity in the air on the sidelines for sure.
It got a little in the air. Beautiful facility here. It's been a few years since we've been here, and they have improved on it, and they will continue to improve on it. They have got an athletic facility in process over here in the end zone that's going to be second to none in the state. Nice people here. Been watching their team warm up. They've got a lot of good athletes over there. It should be a formidable task for us tonight.
Yeah, Granger's looking for another road victory, already coming off of one last week. A bit of a slow start against Whitewater, mostly due to a couple of fumbles by the offense, but they bounced back in a big way and was able to turn a second quarter deficit into a halftime lead and ran away with things late to a tune of a 45-20 victory. So we continue to see the resilience and the resolve of this team led by Coach Napier, and they're going to need it with these really tough matchups the last three games of the regular season. And thank you very much. Sorry, I got a roster check there on the side there. Once again, that starts tonight here in a tough environment in a beautifully renovated venue here at Dan Pitt Stadium in Forsyth. It's going to be fun, Tommy.
Yeah, we're down in what they call the bowl. It's the field is low level down here, and I was talking to our kicker Cooper Metcalf, and he said this will probably be the most influential wind game we've played in this time. We got a strong breeze coming out of the north, probably 10 or 15 miles an hour. So watching him doing warm-ups, and I asked him what's the difference. Well, he says about 10 yards difference between kicking one way and kicking the other way. So wind may play a factor in this game.
We'll see what side the Grangers choose if they win the coin toss. They've won, I think we've won 7 or 6 of the 7, or 7 of the 8, rather, coin tosses this year. So if we win one again, we'll see which end zone we pick in the first half, and whether special teams will be a big factor in this one remains to be seen. So good stuff, Tommy. It's yet another beautiful night for football. We can't wait to get things started. We're right around 22 or so minutes until the first kick. We'll talk more about the Grangers matchup tonight and how we think things will go in this one when we return for the Granger football pregame show here in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your roof crying for help. Good news, Ricky Smith Roofing has got you covered. They've been patching leaks and replacing roofs across East Alabama and West Georgia for over 34 years and now do gutters. They're family-owned, licensed and insured, and always up for a roof rescue. There's no shady sales pitches, just honest work, fair prices, and dry living rooms. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for your free estimate. Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here on the Granger pregame show from Dan Pitts Stadium in Forsyth, getting set for the Grangers, who sit at 6-1 and currently third in Region 2 3A, taking on the Mary Persons Bulldogs, sitting at 4-2 and fourth in this region. So needless to say, this could be a major turning point in the standings for both of these programs tonight, and the chips are on and in the center of the proverbial table this evening for two very good football teams, Tommy.
Oh, absolutely. I was watching it. It's going to be an epic war, I believe, out here. And this is a beautiful field. It's a natural turf out here. It's funny, the playing turf is natural, but on the sidelines is artificial turf. So I'll be on artificial turf while they'll be on natural turf this evening. But it feels like just beautiful football weather. It looks like it. Crowd is starting to come in. We got a pretty good crowd from Lagrange coming in tonight, it looks like.
Yeah, look, they've answered the call every single time, it seems. And, look, we've got very much a electric atmosphere set for tonight. You couldn't ask for a better weather, honestly. We're in the high 50s, low 60s for this one, and a beautiful sunset and a great crowd and a great venue. It's definitely going to be fun. And this is the two programs' seventh time matching up against each other in their history. The most recent being last year at Callaway Stadium, where the Grangers were able to score 28 unanswered points after trailing en route to a 41-28 victory. That was in 2024. So
they had us 21-0 right before halftime, I believe.
Yeah, it was 28-10 at one point, as a matter of fact. And Grangers were able to reel off a huge win, and that was a staple win at the time last year for the Grangers. And look, getting the win tonight here in 2025 would be of similar weight.
When was the last time that we played before that? Did you have a record of that? It's been, I was trying to think, I've only been over here once before tonight.
I was about to say, this is that was last year with the 6th meeting. This time's the 7th, so you probably know a little better than me. It is a little before my time here with the Grangers. But anyone who knows that information is welcome to put that in. So, look, we know what the Grangers have been up to up until this point. Let's talk a little bit more about how things have been going for Mary Persons. And really, you peek at their schedule, and they were out of the gates fast, starting 3-0, a hot start, and then they run into a really good Troop team that gave them their first loss, a 49-35 final in that one. Tried to gather things during their bye week and had a nail-biter against Upson Lee that they dropped in double overtime in a defensive struggle. That was 17-14. So back-to-back losses losses for them before last week, but they were able to take down Trinity Christian 42-20, so a bit of a seesaw battle for them this year. But Coach Napier spoke very highly of this Mary Persons ball team when I had the chance to talk to him on Monday.
Yeah, I think they lost both of their games on the road, so I don't know if they've lost one here on the home field yet this year.
Yeah, he also spoke of their home winning streak and their home record, and he said he expects this atmosphere to be very, very tough to be a part of, to play as the road team tonight. An action we'll be seeing around the region tonight as the standings are ever more important going into these final 3 games. Troop is on the road in Sharpsburg to take on a scrappy but struggling Trinity Christian team, so the Tigers will be looking to take care of business there and remain currently in second in the region. Whitewater is taking a trip down to visit Spalding and a couple of teams a little bit further down the standings. Upson Lee's on a bye week. Their next game will be against Fayette County on the 17th. And speaking of Fayette County, they take on the region-leading Sandy Creek Patriots tonight, and what will likely result in another big W for them. But still got to play those. Those aren't played on paper, so we'll see. Plenty more to get here to the Granger pregame show. We'll talk players of the week from the game against Whitewater and take part in some pregame festivities, talk keys to getting in the W column for win number 7 for the Grangers when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Handy Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both, and that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line, built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the medicine cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The medicine cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the medicine cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Mary Persons Bulldogs High School Marching Band with a rendition of the national anthem. A beautiful job by them, and setting the stage once more for this one. Welcome back to the Granger Football pregame show. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here at Dan Pitt Stadium in Forsyth, about to get this one underway in just a few short minutes. While we're at it, Tommy, let's take a look and recognize the Granger's Player of the Week from that hard-fought game against Whitewater. Offensive side of the ball, it was Fred Vaughn, another wonderful senior leader on this offensive line, and he came up with some big blocks and played the game plan pretty much to perfection with a lot of shifting going on that offensive line pre-snap. And I talked with Coach Napier about it, and he says they do that basically on a weekly basis. They switch it up every time, and that was really interesting to hear, and it's got to be hard to pick up on film for their opponents.
Well, Coach Pleasance has done a good job with the offensive line for many, many years, and he will do different pulls and different shifts, and it's never the same from game to game. And you'll see somebody switch from one side guard to the other side tackle, and vice versa, or they'll have a heavy set line. It's really interesting to watch the offensive line and how the flow of the game follows them.
Yeah, it's an interesting offensive game plan, and one that's got to be hard to plan against. So big shout out to the Granger coaching staff for a very unique approach to that pre-snap motion. Defensive player of the game was Braylon Smith, and we called his name a lot, and really the defensive line as a whole did a fantastic job, and they're going to be looking for that again.
Yeah, Braylon has anchored that side of the line all year long and has been a rock and a steady player and plays very disciplined, but it plays very aggressive. He made probably 3 or 4 tackles behind the line last week, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, a couple of TFLs for him, and he was great, and they're going to need a lot more TFLs tonight. They've got a good run game, does Mary Parsons. They're a very balanced offense, so they're going to have to get some TFLs to kind of set them behind the sticks in a balanced offensive game.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to watch Braylon. He's pretty tall. And then look at Abby Ayala, who plays right next to him, and he's real short, but both of them are quite effective. It's just unique to see that combination out there.
Yeah, Grangers will be up against some size tonight. Moving to special teams side of the ball, player of the game, and I kind of called this one. It was Calvin Snowberger, and I feel like he flipped the game with one particular play where it was a pooch kick on offense, or a pooch kick coming back toward the way when the Grangers were down 17-14, that he was able to flip the field from the opposite 30 to the 32 of Whitewater, and that set the Grangers up for a big score that gave them the halftime lead and eventually set them up to win the game.
We had about 3 pooch kicks before that. They did about 3 pooch kicks before that, and each time we fair caught it. Well, he didn't fair catch this one. I think they were anticipating him fair catching
it. Absolutely.
But when he didn't, he caught that thing, stuttered a little bit, and then just took off.
Yeah, and he can make a jab step or two, as we've seen him in the receiving game as well. So those young men set a great example in a win that tested all 3 facets of this game for the Granger team. Speaking of tests, we surely have one ahead of us for the Grangers tonight, Tommy. I'm going to share what I think are a couple of big keys for coming out with victory this evening, starting with ball security. The Grangers were a bit behind the rock for a while against Whitewater, and were somehow still to be able to put up 45 points. That's rather impressive, but I think a quicker start will benefit them in a much better way, and dare I say, a bit of tougher environment tonight against a more physical team.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be a very physical team we're going to be playing out there tonight, and we're going to have to secure the ball and play very disciplined, have very few false starts, and try to keep our heads on and not react too much when things get chippy.
Yeah, without a doubt. And another thing I know we'd both like to see tonight is continuing to see this Granger defense shine. They were able to disrupt things like we said up front last week in the backfield early. They're going to have to get between these tackles and do the same if they're going to disrupt a very good offense for Mary Parsons. Like we said, very balanced. And the coach's son is quarterback, Coach Brian Nelson. His son, Mac Nelson, the quarterback for Mary Parsons. He's listed at 6'3", 185, and he's got an average of 150 or so passing yards his last few games. So they're going to be able to put the ball through the air. So we're going to be looking to our defensive backs to make some plays as well.
They got 2 or 3 really good receivers in warm-ups, and he's got a rocket of an arm. I think we're going to have to really put some pressure on him tonight to try to disrupt his flow. And if we don't, it might be a long night.
Could very well be, but the Grangers have a tough task ahead of them, and this is going to be a fun one in beautiful stadium, Dan Pitts Stadium at Mitchell Field here, the home of the Mary Persons Bulldogs. We're getting set for this one pretty shortly. When we come back, we'll have captains and coin toss to continue towards first kick in this playoff-like atmosphere here in Forsyth when we come back on the Granger Football pregame show in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in Lagrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our Lagrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown LaGrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to WellStar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At WellStar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Granger Football pregame show. Chandler Wilkerson, Tommy Whitworth with you here. A great atmosphere at Dan Pitts Stadium here in Forsyth. Just the first little dip and step into South Georgia, just a little north of Macon. It's a nice, cool night tonight as fans continue to file in. Granger fans continuing to file in, showing up in bunches as always. We appreciate that very much. They have answered the call every time this year, and Coach Napier does make it a point. I mean, we appreciate that and need these fans. So there are 12th man out here, and to have them on the road is great. And if you couldn't be with us tonight, we are so glad you're listening here on the Eagle Sports Network. Tommy, going to be a fun one. Give me a couple of keys that you might have in this one other than what I was able to give earlier.
Well, you know, establishing the running game against them in time of possession and field position is always a plus. We mentioned the offensive line and how well they've done this year, but really, one of our best blockers on the field is Snowberger, our wide receiver. I mean, those two long runs, our wide receivers, Jake Jones and Calvin Snowberger, broke them by their blocking downfield. So it takes a whole team to block.
Yeah, you know, and Coach Napier told me about that. We were actually speaking off air about this, was the fact that, you know, it's hard to get the receivers in a mindset sometimes to block downfield. And he said Snow is not one to be shying away from that. And it's good to see a lot of skill players and at the skill positions get those blocking assignments and get them going. And Tommy, you've got captains down there on the field. You want to
got Cooper Metcalf, got Corn Brown, they got Braylon Smith, and got Carson Shattuck.
That's 11, ain't it? That's Calvin Snowberger.
Yeah, Calvin Snowberger.
Yeah, you thought I could see it.
44. Calvin is a one we were just talking about blocking.
So on the opposite side of things, the Sam Harrell, Jalen McCord, Josiah Knight, and
Mike Nelson.
Mac Nelson, the quarterback for Mary Persons, will be their captains. Tommy, we're going to go down to you and get with the officials for tonight's coin toss.
Congratulations on being named captains for tonight's game. I'm Jerry McPhail. I'll be your referee. Mr. Sublin is your umpire. It's a 7-man crew on the field. Obviously, there's 5 other officials besides Dan and I. I'm going to flip a bicentennial Kennedy half. JFK is heads, Independence Hall is tails. JFK is heads, Independence Hall is tails. It's Lagrange's option.
We want to go for tails.
I'm sorry?
Tails.
Calling tails. Lagrange's choice is tails. I'm going to flip the coin in the air, allow it to hit the ground.
Rich in football tradition, dating all the way.
It is tails. Comes up Independence Hall. You've won the toss.
Defer.
You're going to defer your option.
We win the toss again and defer. Call tails.
Again, tails never fails for the Grangers. That's the only one coin toss that they've lost so far this year.
So we're going with the win.
With the win, the Grangers will go, and this is going to be an exciting one, Tommy. The Grangers versus Bulldogs in a big, big battle here in Region 2 3A. We will get this one underway when we come back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support the low county, and God bless America.
Hello, I'm Perry Prather here at Holmes Pharmacy. We are celebrating our 75th year in business, and I've been so fortunate to be a part of this business for over 30 years. Since 1950, so many of you have trusted Holmes Pharmacy with your family's health, and for that, I'm truly grateful. To honor now the 75 years strong, I'm inviting all of you to join us Saturday, November the 1st, between 1 and 4, here at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue. This celebration is our way of saying thank you and supporting Holmes Pharmacy for 75 years. From all of us at Holmes Pharmacy, we can't wait to see you there.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here from Dan Pitts Stadium in Forsyth, Georgia. About to get this one kicked off between the Grangers and Mary Persons, both third and fourth respectively in this region as it currently stands. So both teams fighting for playoff position, and the Grangers won the toss and deferred to the second half. So we'll be kicking off from the 40, going towards the new athletic house for Mary Persons. Cooper Metcalf kicking into the wind.
Kicking with the wind.
Or kicking with the wind. Tommy, thank you for the correction. A little bit of a swirling wind at times. So this first quarter kickoff brought to you by Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika. Get ready to smile at glennsmith.com.
There's a narrow sideline over here. You're going to have to be really careful on your toes so you don't get run over.
Keep on those toes out there, Tommy. It's set to be a good one here. Grangers and Bulldogs about to do battle here in Forsyth. Cooper Metcalf will kick for the good guys. Whistles blow. We're underway here in Forsyth. And it's a bit of a knuckleball, and it bounces out of the back of the end zone for Cooper Metcalf, and it'll be a touchback for Mary Persons. So they
line drive hit about and bounced through the receiver's hands, the end of the end zone. There's not a whole lot of sideline over here. I mean, as far as in the stadium.
So the Bulldogs will go to work at their own 20 here. It'll be an empty set for Mac Nelson. They go trips to the right, and they'll flip it to 0. That's Mason Stevens, who got a lion's share of the carries for them last week on a jet sweep, and he doesn't gain anything. Matter of fact, he lost a yard.
Jamarcus Benton made a good open field tackle, lose a 1 yard, so it'll be 2nd and 11.
Again, Mary Persons will spread out the Granger defense. Trips to the left this time from the right hash. Nelson will take the snap. He'll throw a little bubble screen out to the left. That's complete to Isaiah Hendricks, who also gets a lion's share of touches, and he's got first down yardage all the way up to the 31.
Yeah, he had tough, big wide receiver. It's hard to bring down.
So a fresh set after a couple of plays for Mary Persons, and they will go a little bit quick. Trips to the right for him. Nelson again by himself in the shotgun. They'll motion, and they will hand this one off. Actually, it'll look like a fake little double pass, and now Mason Stevens will get a carry up to about the 33, a gain of 2.
Jamarcus Benton back in on the tackle on that.
So Benton getting a couple of early tackles, some early action for him at the backer position.
He's playing in place of Noah Outland tonight, who's sitting out tonight.
Tough to be without Outland. And now there's a back in the backfield with Benton, and brought down in the backfield
Benton
is
again.
C.J. Banks. And Benton is in the backfield early and causing problems for the Mary Persons Bulldogs, and we got ourselves a 3rd and 8. And a couple of fresh legs as Mary Persons will slow things down here. They've got 15 on the play clock. They come to the line with another empty set and 2 receivers to each side. Nelson takes the snap. He's looking left. He's throwing left, and he's got a completion and a first down to Stevens. And actually, might not be the first down. It looks like they might have marked him short right around the 38.
It fell a little short of it. It's way on the opposite end of the field. At first, it looked like it was first down to me, but it was just a little short.
So right now it's 4th and 2, and it looks like the punt teams are on for Mary Persons. Calvin Snowberger back deep for the Grangers at the 35. This would be a huge opening stop for the Grangers if this is indeed a punt. You see a lot more go for it's on 4th down and less than 3, and this is a punt, and Snowberger will let it bounce, and a good bounce for Mary Persons as they down it at the 19. So the Grangers will go to work. And on comes Dylan Barber and his offensive unit. Remember, this offense stumbled early against Whitewater. A couple of fumbles derailed things for a while, but they were able to move the ball well pretty much all game long, and we'll see exactly how they fare against this Mary Persons defense. Antonio Parks is the back initially coming out for the Grangers. Barber in the shotgun, two receivers on the field, 1 to each side. From the right hash, they'll hand it off to Parks. Parks makes a nice cut, and he's up past the 22, around the 21, and has maybe a couple of yards, maybe 3. Parks looked like he might be a cut or 2 away from breaking that one. He got through the first level fairly easily, but couldn't make a man miss on the second. And now it'll be Barber out to Calvin Snowberger, and looks like maybe they got another yard or so.
Probably 2 at most. It's going to be on the 20, about the 23-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 6.
So early pass completion for Dylan Barber, and now Grangers facing their first 3rd down of the night. 3rd and around 6. 2 receivers at the bottom of this formation. On the right hash, Barber now looking to the sidelines with 11 to snap the ball. Here comes Barber with the snap. Barber looking right, throwing right, and it's complete to Calvin Snowberger. And he goes out of bounds at a 31 and has the first. So throw to the far sideline, and a quick out route by Calvin Snowberger gets the job done and moves the change for the Grangers. No score yet if you're just joining us. 8:30 to go here in this first quarter. Grangers now come out in the pistol. 3 receivers to the bottom of this formation. The handoff will go to Caden Thomas, who just checked in for the first time, and he's got a good carry up to the 36.
A big 5-yard gain up there. Good push from the offensive line up there. Campbell, Carson Shattuck, Frederick Vaughn.
So the Hogs moving the line of scrimmage for the Grangers. Snap will be for Barber, who's looking off to the left, and he's going to throw it to Snowberger, who's bobbling the ball, and the ball finally falls to the ground incomplete. He never had possession of it, and it's probably for a good reason and for a fortunate reason, as it would have been a huge loss had he caught it anyway.
Well, that was a good drop.
Yeah, you never say that very often, but in terms of how drops go, that was a pretty good one to just let fall. 4 receivers now for the Grangers, 2 to each side. Grangers try to go with a hard count on this 3rd down and around 4. The snap comes to Barber. He throws quick, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete.
He tried to sidearm that one in there because thought he could get it under that hand, but he just barely tipped it.
So the Grangers' offensive game plan a little different to start out this first offensive drive. A couple of short, quick throws they tried to dial up, but the timing wasn't quite there on a couple, and now it'll be Cooper Metcalf to punt this one away on 4th and 4. Good snap, and a little bit of a low line drive from Cooper Metcalf, and this will be good field position for Mary Persons at their own 41. So we'll switch again. No score here. First quarter, 7:45 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You want pizza. Your whole family wants pizza, but you want it your way, and the kids want it 3 different ways. So what do? You need Your Pie in Lagrange on Bull Street, because at Your Pie, you get your own pizza pie made just for you. Add as many toppings as you want, and the kids make theirs as wacky as they like. Then you enjoy your pizza at Your Pie while your family debates what your youngest ordered. Is it a pizza or a new dish altogether? Your Pie, Bull Street, downtown Lagrange.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Another fresh drive from Mary Persons here. They get the ball for the second time. They go to work at 1st and 10 at their own 41, and they will hand this one off to L.J. Zellner, the sophomore, and he gains maybe 3 yards on 1st down. No score in this one. 2 punts, 2 drives, 1 for each team, and Mary Persons with some better field position as they're near midfield, right around the 48. It'll be a spread again, and this time it'll be a quick throwaway from Mac Nelson as he was pressured early.
Corn Brown had eyeballs on him, and he was coming hard. And so he did the wise thing and just threw it into the ground.
Yeah, Corn Brown, obviously not one of the biggest guys you'll see at that linebacker position, but definitely one of the fastest and one of the people that can shoot a gap quicker than anyone. And he came off the edge quick there. So now a 3rd and 7 again for Mary Persons. They're trying not to go 3 and out. And it'll be Nelson on a dump screen. It's Isaiah Hendricks. And again, Corn Brown in on the play. And he's gotten short of the sticks again. So what looked like might have been a big play opportunity on the screen is gobbled up in the open field by Corn Brown. Fantastic work.
I think they've got they're not bringing they might be going for it over here.
Yeah, they didn't go for it on 4th their last drive, but they're considering it here because they're in Granger territory, a bit of a no man's land at the Granger 48. So they line up on this 4th and 3 in an empty set. Nelson in the shotgun by himself. 3 receivers at the bottom of this formation.
And maybe trying to make us jump.
No, it'll be a snap by Nelson, and it is Isaiah
Hendricks,
and the ball's loose, and they recover, but they recover behind the sticks, so it's not going to be enough for the first.
I think he had a 1st down on the carry, but they knocked the ball out.
Fantastic by the Granger defense. It looked like he had a first.
Yeah, he did.
Did Hendricks, and they've given him the ball a couple of times already in this one. And coming up big again is the Granger D, forcing a turnover on downs after what was a fumble that was recovered by Mary Persons, but behind their own sticks. So the Granger offense has good field position for themselves now at their own 48. Two receivers at the top of this formation. Barber in the shotgun. Barber will look to throw. Barber with a big throw over the right side, and man, he had Jordan Stringer out there, and it looks
a penalty
like,
flag. I think that
the
he
flag
held on
came
to it.
in late, but it looked like the DB had hands on Stringer.
He grabbed his jersey on. I mean, that might have been a good 15-yard penalty for Mary Person.
So Granger's tried to hit the big play,
Well,
and
it may got us for holding. Let's see what he got.
yeah, the white cap is signaling holding for on the Grangers.
I thought wait a minute, let's see. They
Okay, now they're pointing the other way.
Confusion.
So it is a hold on Mary Persons, not a PI, but a hold. So it'll be a 10, actually, yeah, a 10-yard penalty, and it'll set the Grangers up in Mary Persons territory at the 42.
Automatic first down.
Again, no score here. We're halfway through this first quarter, 6:11 to go. And the Grangers come out in a bit of a full house here in the pistol. 1st and 10. Barber, a bit of an errant snap and a little slant pattern for Calvin Snowberger. And it was a decent throw, but the timing might have been a little thrown off by a couple of defenders off the edge.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure on him that time and didn't get it off quite the way he wanted to.
So incomplete, and it'll be 2nd down from the Mary Persons 42. A fast and physical ball game so far here in quarter number 1 here in Forsyth. Oh, and this one is whistled dead.
I think we had a movement on that line.
Yeah, it's a false start on the Grangers. And
which was probably good because it was a bad snap.
Probably for the best. The snap exchange wasn't good. And so it'll be a 2nd and 15 now. Whoa!
We are out of lights right now.
Bit of a field malfunction here as the stadium lights have gone off. So we can't play this one in pitch black, so we'll see exactly what happens.
Everybody get a cell phone out.
Teams will now go to the sidelines, and we'll take a quick break. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if auto owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here in Forsyth. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here. No score in this one, and about halfway through quarter number 1, 6:04 to go. And the Grangers with the ball. We have a slight delay in the ball game right now as the stadium lights have gone out, and we're looking at a little bit of a pitch blackness on the field. So
I think
want to keep
they
everybody
heard
safe.
I think they heard Mickey Thrasher was up there, and they was going to put him in the dark.
Yeah, and once again, this is a bit of an unprecedented situation, but one that's kind of gotten the spirit of the crowd in a good way, as everyone has their cell phone lights on, moving things around. So a light show one way or the other, but we're still dealing with it as it currently stands. But the night the lights went out in Georgia, or no, Tommy?
I think they sent a guy up there with a credit card to pay the light bill.
Yeah, got to pay that. And look, there's a lot of renovations to the stadium, and it's quite beautiful, but it's a little bit ironic when your lights go out.
I've been doing this over 20 years, and I've been through rainstorms and a couple of snow and sleet things, but I've never seen the lights turn off when the weather wasn't bad.
Yeah, pretty peculiar. It's actually reminiscent of, I believe, that 2014, no, excuse me, whatever year the Super Bowl was when it was the 49ers and Ravens. That could have been 2012. when the lights went out in the Louisiana Superdome, and things changed very quickly for the 49ers after that. Hopefully that is not the case, as we're in a bit of an early nail-biter already. Both teams have been moving the ball a little bit, but to none to the dismay of any scoring just yet. And, man, we're still waiting on things to kind of happen. Somebody flip the switch, ladies and gentlemen.
I know you got to be gone early, so if you need to leave, I'll do the play-by-play down here on the sideline.
Oh, Tommy, you're too kind, but I do want to stick around and see the result of this one without a doubt. And, well, for what it's worth, we're still going to step aside for just a second here. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When it rains, it pours, unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Dan Pitt Stadium. We've got the lights on now, and we are back to gameplay. The Grangers had to take another false start penalty, unfortunately, and now it's 2nd and 20 for them back at their own 48. And a bit of a high snap, but Barber has it. Now he's looking the other way. He's got Caden Thomas out there, and he hits him in stride. Oh, and the ball comes out last second, and they call it incomplete. And it looked like he had started to make a football move, but they call it incomplete.
He never had complete control over it, but he was looking for the goal line instead of looking for the ball.
So Thomas with a tough drop on a misdirection wheel route. And now it's 3rd and 20 for the Grangers. Man, that one looked good all the way, and as Thomas was sort of falling to the ground, he lost control of the ball, and that is where we stand on an incompletion. 3rd and 20 for the Grangers. In motion is Julian Jones off to the right side. Now it's going to be a rollout to the right for Dylan Barber. Barber stepping into a throw. He's got Jordan Stringer out there, and a touchdown for the Grangers. An amazing catch by Jordan Stringer as he reels it in for 52 yards.
Jordan Stringer. Wow.
And you talk about an absolute cannon of a throw by Dylan Barber. The ball just kind of floated in the fall air and came down perfectly in the basket for Jordan Stringer, who was one-on-one with his matchup down the right sideline and on a post, brings it in. Fantastic play and an opening score for the Grangers. And we're dealing, I believe, with an injured Granger on the play. I think it was Stringer who was slow to get up, but we'll see exactly who it is. And it was Stringer, and now he's up and walking off. So give that young man his flowers. A fantastic 52-yard grab from him. And Dylan Barber and the Grangers open the scoring here in Forsyth. Cooper Metcalf will come on to kick for the Grangers. PAT is up, and it is good. 7-0 Grangers here, 5:46 to go in quarter number 1. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hello, this is Dennis Montgomery from the Medicine Cabinet at 205 Vernon Street. You know, I've lived or worked in Troup County my entire life. It's home. Here at the Vernon Street location, we have an old-fashioned soda shop and a gift shop that has gifts for all occasions. In the pharmacy, we have service with a smile. We know you by name. We offer immunizations with no waiting. When you call home, someone answers the phone. That's what we do here at the Medicine Cabinet. We have 3 locations and on the web at medcabrx.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here in Forsyth. Grangers lead this one 7-0 in the first quarter. 5:46 to go as Cooper Metcalf's kickoff after the Jordan Stringer touchdown lands in the end zone, and Mary Persons will come on for their third drive after the last one ended on a 4th down try that looked to be good enough at first, and then a fumble behind the line to gain ended up with a turnover on downs. First down, they hand this one off, and it's to C.J. Banks, I believe, is down there. Banks with 5 touchdowns in his last 2 games on just 20 carries.
Had about 3 Grangers in play, Abby Ayala, Corn Brown.
Actually, that was Zellner on the carry, L.J. Zellner, the sophomore. And he'll flip sides here in the shotgun as the 3 receivers are on the field. 2 to the bottom of this one at the 21, and it'll be Nelson over the middle, and had a man in stride, Stevens, on the slant route, but he drops it, and now it's 3rd down and 8, and Mary Persons is staring at another possible 3rd and out.
We got Corn Brown down on the 18-yard line. Let's see what this is.
Yeah, Brown getting looked at now.
Made a huge play on the quarterback and hurried up that pass. Hopefully it's just a cramp.
Yeah, things have been tough to come by yard-wise in the open field for Mary Persons. They haven't had a problem getting that open field, but the Granger defense has been able to swarm the ball and make these really tough tackles on some good playmakers.
He's up.
And
he's running off.
Corn Brown chopping his knees.
That's a tough little cat.
It's a free-spirited guy right there. We very, very much like Corn Brown.
His grandmama's smiling down from heaven. She worked for me for 20 years at the drugstore.
So now with 5:12 left to go in this first quarter, Granger's up 7-0, and Mary Persons staring at a 3rd and 8. They stack up receivers on 2 sides here. And it's going to be Nelson, and Nelson is flushed, and Abby Ayala tries to get at him. Now he's going to scramble, and he's hit by I believe, Javier Easter at the 14. That was Mason Blandenberg.
He made something out of nothing on that. That was an incredible run. He faked off about 4 of us. Could have been a 4-yard loss and ended up being about a.
So Granger defense being very pesky here in quarter number 1 as they force another punt attempt for Mary Persons on 4th and 4. And now
got timeout.
Coach Napier trying to change out his personnel. Has to take his first timeout with 4:37 to go in the first. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football is brought to you by
Kia of LaGrange. Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference. Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now. Granger's about to get the ball back here on 4th and 4 from the Mary Persons 27 or 26. Calvin Snowberger back for the Grangers, standing at their own 42. And a bad snap now, and the punter is brought down all the way at the 11-yard line. And a fantastic play by Javier Easter, and the Grangers special teams has them in the red zone for their first play of the new drive.
Well, that was just a unfortunate snap for Mary Persons, fortunate for us. Going to start 1st and 10 on the 11. Javier Easter playing very up.
You could see players and coaches kind of pointing that one of them had moved on their special teams unit for Mary Persons, and maybe a bit of panic by the long snapper.
At first, I thought it was a fake punt in a way, but it was just a bad.
And here we go from the 11. It's Barber who hands it off to Parks, and Parks is
4-yard line
down at the 4. I had to get up along with a couple of other Grangers fans here to try and see on the near sideline in the corner.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard from the press box up there. He's on the 5-yard line.
And now Caden Thomas will be in the backfield here on 2nd down. I think the Grangers can get the 1-yard line for the first. And it'll be, and now the ball's on the ground and a mishandle of the exchange. And it's Mary Persons football. And that is a tough turnover to deal with after you had such a big play on special teams.
It was just a little high snap, a bad connection between. It just fell apart.
Yeah, the quarterback center exchange has been a little shaky here in quarter number 1. And now Mary Persons, albeit with tough field position, will take over at their own their own 9-yard line. Actually, they've spotted at the 8, so I'm making mistakes left and right up here.
You're doing pretty good from being that far away.
So Mary Persons looking for some semblance of momentum here on offense as they'll hand this one off. And Nehemiah McLaughlin's in the backfield early. He'll bring the ball carrier down all the way at the 6.
Him and Braylon Smith both in there on that.
Mason Stevens, another carry for the Bulldogs, and they have silenced these ball carriers for Mary Persons so far in quarter number 1. Good defensive game plan. 3:35 to go in quarter 1. Grangers lead 7-0. 2nd down and 11. They go empties with 3 receivers on the right for this one. They overload it, and it's going to be Stevens.
We got a hold
again.
over here.
Definitely a hold on a bubble screen.
Easter. Number 4 Hill Easter on about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, Isaiah Hendricks trying to make some room for his fellow ball carrier, and it goes very wrong for him as he had a handful of jersey on Javier Easter.
Referee got that pink flag out. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Weekend.
So now the penalty will be applied half the distance to the goal.
Be about the 3.5 probably.
So, again, really tough field position for Mary Persons. Now at their own 3-yard line on 2nd down. We've got a train rolling through Forsyth here. We can hear it in the background pretty heavily. So now it'll be Nelson empty. And they send somebody out to the right. They'll come back left to Stevens, and it is balled up well by the Grangers, and he's tackled at the 9.
Abby Ayala and Corn Brown bring him down for about a short 4 or 5 yard gain. Original line of scrimmage be 3rd and 10.
Looked like Kendra Williams was a part of that play as well for the Grangers. Here we go, 3rd down and 10 for Mary Persons at their own 8. Nelson rolling out right, throwing right, and it's Hendricks again, and it looks like he's got close to that first down yardage. And they're going to give it to him at the 18-yard line.
He picked it up by about 3 inches.
So very much a sticks play on the comeback route by Hendricks, and it'll be a first down for the Bulldogs.
Good tight coverage by Kendra Wilson, but the ball was just right there on the spot. Good pass, good catch.
Right around 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter now. In the shotgun is Nelson. He'll hand this one off to C.J. Banks, who I mentioned earlier had 250 yards rushing over his last 2 games with only 20 carries, and he hits the hole hard there for 8.
He hits it fast, too.
Gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
So very impressive back who's had momentum for them. Nelson comes in on this first down, 15 to snap the ball, actually a second down and around 2, maybe a long one. They'll hand it off to Banks again, and he is met in the backfield by several Granger tacklers back at the 25.
Jamarcus Benton back in there. Let's see who else they pull off that pile with him. I think Nehemiah McLaughlin, Braylon Smith.
So here we are now, another third down for Mary Persons. They just converted their last one, and this one is a little more manageable at a 3rd down and 3, maybe a long 2. Hard to see the actual chains from where my vantage point is. So now they come out in the shotgun, one back standing next to him. It's Banks, and they'll actually know it's Stevens, and Stevens will have the first down yardage up to around the 33 before he's pushed out of bounds.
Broke the first tackle right there at the line of scrimmage and was able to carry his momentum around for about a 6-yard gain.
At our own 32.
So now another fresh set for the Bulldogs at their own 32-yard line. Actually, they mark it at the 33. Now they're going empty set again for Nelson. Trips to the left. From the right hash, he takes the snap. He's got time to throw. He'll throw it out there for Hendricks, and he overthrows him. And the ball falls to the turf at the 32, incomplete. 48 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Grangers lead 7-0. Both teams with a turnover. Checking into the game, a couple of new ball carriers is Banks along with Chauncey Powell. He'll line up with Kendra Williams on the outside there. And Nelson fires a dot and up with the first down all the way to the 49 is Stevens.
That's a good slant. Quick pass.
We'll see how tempo they field with just 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. No rush for them, obviously, but a first down right at midfield for Mary Persons. And now it's Nelson with Banks in the backfield in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top of this formation. They'll hand it to Banks. Banks looking for room, and he won't find it. He maybe gained a yard. Abby Ayala in on the tackle for the Grangers alongside
Corn Brown and Abby.
Looks like Aiden Johnson was in on that as well. So with that, the Grangers will take a 7-0 lead into quarter number 2. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home in Lagrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Start of quarter number 2 here at Dan Pitt Stadium, and Forsyth Grangers lead this one over the Mary Persons Bulldogs 7-0. Chandler Wilkerson and Tommy Whitworth with you here at the start of quarter number 2 as the Bulldogs will take a snap from their Granger 49-yard line on 2nd and 9. Nelson hands it off to Banks. He's trying to look for the edge, and he doesn't get it. Corn Brown meets him out there, and he lost a yard all the way back to midfield. So now we got a 3rd and 10. Mary Persons has already converted 2 third downs on this drive.
You can't give this quarterback much time. He'll take advantage of it.
Nelson lines up with Banks in the backfield, trips to the left from the right hash. They'll send Banks in motion, and here comes the pressure. And after him is Braylon Smith, and he throws it away. Fantastic pressure by the Grangers, and a good blitz dialed up for them there on 3rd.
We'd take another bad huff on a punt if we can.
And on the far side of the field, we had a flag. I'm waiting on the officials. And now maybe they picked the flag up. So
I thought it might have been grounded, but he threw the ball past the line of scrimmage.
So now a punt team, again, their 3rd punt of the night. The last one went bad, but they were able to recover a Granger fumble in the red zone to set them up for this drive. And it'll be Calvin Snowberger back at the Granger 15 to receive this punt. Once again, Granger's about to get the ball back. 7-0 they lead this one over Mary Persons here in quarter number 2. 11-13 to go, and this snap is better for the Bulldogs. And the punt is really well. And Snowberger will wave it off. And, man, what a down by the Mary Persons Bulldogs. They down it inside the 1-yard line.
I thought we'd come up and catch that ball, but I guess he thought it would roll into the end zone.
Probably regretting he didn't now, and it's going to be a tough dig for the Granger offense at their own half-yard line. But nevertheless, it's Granger ball. Up 7-0. We'll see what kind of backed up against your own wall play this offense can execute.
Ball control and ball possession are going to be key right here.
Dylan Barber and Antonio Parks are the men in the backfield. Barber going to be a little quarterback power. He's going to look for the edge. He's got good yardage up to around the 6 or 7, so a good gain on 1st down, and maybe the Braden Grangers can breathe a little bit.
Gave it 8-yard line on that. Hit him on about the 6, and he skidded to about the 8.
So a nice quarterback power on the right side gives Grangers a 2nd and 2, and a tough run by Barber, as we've seen time and time again from this team's Iron Man. Grangers come out in the pistol this time, 2 receivers to the top of the formation. They'll hand it off to Parks, and Parks looks like he has the 1st down around the 11.
Just a straight dive play up the middle, picked up about 4 yards, gets to the 12-yard line.
So now, ball spotted at the 12, and Grangers will go to work with a fresh set of downs there. Caden Thomas checks into the game in the backfield. And now we've got a whistle. And Granger's chances are hurt by that false start.
Barely moved.
They're watching us like hawks out there right now.
Mm-hmm. Got to be careful on this sideline, not get a sideline warning too, because it's close.
So after that, they'll move the ball back to the 7, and it'll be 1st and 15. 10:07 to go in this first half of play. And the shotgun is Barber. 2 receivers to the top of this formation from the 7. He takes a snap. He's looking off to the left. He pump fakes, and now he pump fakes again, and he's going to throw out there to Stringer, who couldn't reach out for the catch out at the 20. So now 2nd and 15.
He was looking for Snowberger on a hook route here, but he was covered.
So I thought for a second that he might take off. He had kind of a one-on-one open field situation.
And he kind of got gimped up on that little run there, so he's still hobbling a little bit.
2nd and 15. They try to go with a hard count, and now they still have 8 to snap the ball. 4 receivers on the field here, 2 to each side. And they'll flip Caden Thomas.
Barely got that play.
And now Barber looking. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's rolling right, and he's going to throw this one, and falls incomplete again.
Trying to hit Julian Jones over on about the 20-yard line, just a little. Ran out. State had to pull up.
And was he past the line of scrimmage there, Tommy?
Almost. He was almost out of bounds.
It looks like officials are discussing it.
Yeah. And they may throw that out. They didn't throw it. There is a flag now.
And it's going to be a hold on the Grangers.
And if I were them, I would decline that, because it's only going to gain about 4 yards, and we'll get another down. Let's see what the coach does.
It seems like there would be a discussion over a couple of yards versus a loss of down.
I think that's what they're going to do.
So, yeah, the penalty was declined, and now it'll be 3rd and 15.
Yeah, I couldn't see the wisdom of taking that penalty.
So now Grangers come with 3 wide receivers at the top of this formation, 1 to the bottom. Caden Thomas is running back, and it will be a snap to Barber, who has some time, and now he'll throw over, and it's Jordan Stringer who's got the pass and the first down all the way up to the 29, maybe the 30.
Beautiful seam route right up from the left end up to the middle, and Jordan Stringer makes a good catch. There's a penalty flag on this. It may be a late hit. Let's see what they say.
So officials are coming to Coach
Yeah, it's going to
Napier
be a
after
personal
that.
foul. Add 15 onto it.
So, yeah, add 15 to the end of it. A personal foul post-play on Mary Persons. Grangers moving the ball. Started this one at their own half-yard line, and now we're up past the 45-yard line of the Grangers with 9:29 to go in the half, and Grangers leading at 7-0. So here we go. Grangers in the pistol on this first down. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. And Jamarion Johnson in for the Grangers at tailback on this play.
We move again.
We got another false start on the Grangers, their 4th of the night.
I said that the first of the game. That'll be a key not to. You know, some referees let you get a little bit of movement. Some of them let you get none.
There's been no dice so far for the Granger offense in terms of false starts. So it'll be 1st and 15 at the Granger 40 now. Johnson gets the carry.
He was down, I believe.
It looks like, yeah, and the official calls him down after the gain of around 3.
That was close.
So in the end, it's a gain of around, let's see, to the 43. So it's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Caden Thomas checks back into the game. Grangers with 4 wide receivers in this set. 2 to each side. They'll motion Calvin Snowberger to the left. And Barber will take the snap and drop back into his pocket. He's got room and, tipped and almost intercepted and probably should have been.
Number 5, number 6.
But number 6, Sam Harrell, the senior linebacker for Mary Persons, can't hang on to it.
Hit him in the wrong spot. Hit him in the hand.
Right in the hands, as my pop used to say.
I bet he wish he could have that one back. Him and
one
Dylan
of the few
Barber.
out there with a Guardian cap on, too. So 3rd and 12 now for the Grangers at their own 43. And it'll be a quick hit out to Jordan Stringer. Stringer looking to make some moves, and he does, and he's got close to that first down marker. We'll see if they give it to him. It looks like they might be marking him a yard short, but we'll see. Waiting on the officials. The white cap is there.
We're all saying
they're discussing it. And they're calling it 4th down.
It's about 2 inches off. I'm standing a foot behind the.
So now it looks like they're going to take a measurement
It's just
break.
a little
Something you don't
short.
see too often anymore.
At least they ain't got to carry the chains very far. About 3 yards. It's about 3 inches short is the way I look at it.
We'll see with the ball being right around the 46-yard line of Mary Persons, if this is indeed a 4th down, and it is.
It was 3 inches short, not 4 inches short. Give a good shout out to my old buddy from pharmacy school, Jep Casper, over here in Forsyth, listening in tonight.
Thanks for everybody listening to us this evening.
Jep played on this football field before most of us were born.
Now they're walking this out toward midfield to do.
Yeah, they're going to spot it. They want to just spot it down. Make sure that.
Yeah, put it at the right hash.
You know what? They usually spot the ball on first downs very close to the next yard marker, so you don't have to do as many measurements. And that's exactly what it had on that. And it was the nose of the ball was about a half a centimeter away from the chalk.
And Grangers are on the sideline practicing the quarterback center exchange, indicating that they might do a quarterback sneak here on this 4th and just a couple of inches at the Mary Persons 45.
This is one of the disadvantages of hubbing it from of not going under center unless, and he may go under center on this one.
Yeah, Noah Stargell will be the one to snap this, and it going to be sort of a tush push for the Grangers here, trying to get a yard. And now here we go, and they do push Barber past the marker of actually well-executed tush push by the Grangers.
Yeah, he's almost as strong as Corn Brown is.
So now a fresh set after the quarterback sneak, and Grangers will go 1st and 10 at the Mary Persons 43. Leading 7-0, 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Barber takes a snap, hands it off to Caden Thomas, and Thomas looking for the edge and is brought down in the backfield right around the 46.
There's a penalty flag. I think we're going to get us
in.
for a hold or maybe tangling up or something over there. May got an Aiden Johnson on a hold.
Yeah, play looked a little messy. We'll see exactly what the call is, and it is a hold on the Grangers. So definitely some early penalties swinging both ways here. In this 7-0 ball game that the Grangers lead, and it'll be a 1st and 20, I believe. Now officials are discussing things with Coach Napier. And they'll walk it off from the original line of scrimmage. So now, the new line of scrimmage will be the Granger 47 on a 1st and 20. They'll mark it out at the left hash now. Grangers come out in the pistol on this play, 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. Clock now rolls. Barber looking in, and now Caden Thomas comes even with him. And it'll be a fake to Barber and a rollout a fake to Thomas and a rollout for Barber, and it's Aiden Johnson getting a catch and a run close to the original line of scrimmage, right around the 44.
He's going to be about a yard shy.
So they'll mark it 2nd and 11 and a 9-yard gain from Barber to Johnson. He'll check out of the game. In comes Julian Jones. Calvin Snowberger in the game as well. Excuse me, it was Stringer who checked out. Johnson is still in there. Now in the shotgun, they come on the right hash on 2nd and 11 for the Grangers. It would be Barber looking off to the left, shifting his legs. Now he's going to make the throw, and incomplete. Intended was Snowberger. He had one-on-one with him out there, but he couldn't get any separation from his man. And
just a little out of his reach.
Davis with the coverage. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Barber holding strong in his pocket so far tonight. So now 3rd and 11, and 3 receivers on the field for the Grangers, 2 to the top, 4. And now Barber is met with pressure, and he's going to step out of bounds and take a sack at the 48-yard line, and it'll be a punt team for the Grangers.
Got to punt into the wind on this one, too.
So Metcalf, whose first punt was a little bit short, will come out, and as he stands at the Granger 35-yard line for the punt on this 4th and 17. And Granger's up 7-0 and about to give the ball over to the Bulldogs offense, and this is a better kick for Cooper Metcalf.
Helmet
but
came
again,
off. 2 helmets off, so
into the wind, and they down it at the 20. So they'll sort things out. It'll be Bulldogs football when we come back. 7-0 Grangers. We're back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
7:20 to go in quarter number 2. Grangers lead 7-0 over Mary Persons. And they're sorting out a penalty, I believe.
It's going to be a personal foul on LaGrange. We spun the player around and his helmet popped off. Now, what that had to do with, I don't think it had anything to do with the helmet popping off. I think it was spinning him around.
But either way, it'll be 15 yards, and what would have been a start at the 20 for Mary Persons turns into a start at their own 35-yard line. And now it's Nelson in the shotgun with 4 receivers, and they'll hand this one off. And nothing on the carry. I didn't even see who the back was that they gave it to that time.
It was just a quick number 15.
And it's 15. It'll be Zellner.
Hobby Ayala and Nehemiah McLaughlin in on that.
So Mary Persons has kept a consistent rotation of running backs in Zellner, Stevens, and Banks.
and all of them run well.
And now a quick throw out to Stevens, who's got around the 41-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds and maybe gained around 4 or 5. And another manageable third down for Mary Persons, but these manageable third downs haven't been as kind to them as some other teams may have been able to execute. Now we're looking at around a 3rd and 4 from the 41. They need the 45. And they'll take Zellner in the backfield for this one. It's Nelson, and a fantastic throw, but we'll see if he actually brought it in. They're calling it a catch.
It was a huge catch.
Granger's coaches wanted the incompletion call, thought he might have been out of bounds, but it's a first in Granger territory for the Bulldogs at the 48.
At the 48-yard line of Lagrange.
Granger defense has held sway so far in this one, and
that's just good execution on that play.
Yeah, really, really good from Nelson. And he'll take this snap and roll out to the right, and he is looking to run the ball, and he's caught from behind. It's Jamarcus Benton again, and great pursuit. He tried to fake him out, did Nelson, and, yeah, didn't gain anything on the play. Lucky he wasn't sacked. 2nd down. Halfway through quarter number 2.
7-0.
Granger's still pitching a shutout on defense here in the first half. On a very balanced and efficient Mary Persons offense, and it will be an empty set for Nelson, the quarterback. He'll throw it out to Stevens, and he is wrapped up right around the line of scrimmage again. The Grangers have been sniffing out these short throws very well, and a good playmaker in Stevens has not been able to do much.
Javier.
So 3rd and 9 now. Under 5:30 to go here in the second quarter now. 3rd and 9 for Mary Persons. And it'll be Nelson taking the snap, and he's going to dump it off on the screen to Zellner, and a really good tackle again. Oh, well, ball popped out late. But a really good tackle again by Corn Brown that forces a 4th.
He hit the ground and the ball popped out. And it'll be 4th and 8. The way they've been converting, I wouldn't be surprised they didn't go for this.
Yeah, this is plus territory here, but the special teams unit comes out for Mary Persons. And they were able to flip the field really well last time, pin the Grangers inside their own 1-yard line. It's Snowberger, who's been a special teams player of the week multiple times this year for the Grangers, is back again, standing at the 13-yard line. And now we've got a timeout by Mary Persons, their first, with 4:28 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. It's still Double D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low comment, and God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now. Granger's up 7-0 in this one, and a 4th and 8 for the Mary Persons Bulldogs as their punt teams are on the field with 4:28 to go here in the second quarter. Grangers do get the kick in the 3rd, so this is a peculiar move any way you put it, and the snap is a bit high, but the kick is away, and it looks like Snowberger will call for a fair catch at the 5. And that may have been reminiscent of the play that happened last time. That was probably more likely to mouse in the end zone, but after the last one was pinned inside the one, Calvert and Snowberger wasn't taking any chances.
Yeah, usually like you put your foot on the 10-yard line, if it lands over, you let it go, and that one may have gone in the end zone. The last one didn't, so whatever, it had field position either way.
So, yeah, Grangers will have to start this drive at their own 5 with 2 timeouts and 4:19 to go in the first half. In the pistol is Barber. Antonio Parks standing behind him, and it'll be a keeper for Barber, and he's out, and he is loose, and he might go. He's got one man to beat, and he's brought down at the 36-yard line of Mary Persons. A fantastic read by Dylan Barber and an electric play for this offense.
On a normal play, he wouldn't have been caught, but when he ran out of bounds over here about 2 possessions ago, he gimped up his knee. So he's not 100%, but he looked close in.
Well, Barber says field position, no problem, and now Grangers with a 1st and 10 at the Mary Persons 36. This ball will go to Caden Thomas, and Thomas makes a cut. He's inside the 20-yard line. He is pushing guys, and now he's inside the 10. And a 1st and goal for the Grangers after a fantastic run by Caden Thomas.
2 plays, and you're going right at 90 yards.
From your own 5 to the opponent's 8 in 2 plays, the Grangers had covered 92 yards in the blink of an eye. Well, almost
I think
90,
it's
excuse me,
87
87. Do pardon.
That's my Auburn math says 87. Your Val State math says
Hey,
92.
Look, they didn't pay me to do math at VSU, okay?
Really, it's on the 9-yard line once I got down here.
So either way, 1st and goal for the Grangers as Mary Persons has spent their second timeout with 3:50 to go in this first half. And a big momentum flip, really, if the Grangers are able to cash this in and make it 14-0 before halftime and get this third quarter kick. But that remains to be seen. Still got to punch it in. Still got a little bit of clock to manage. Mary Persons comes out of the timeout. Once again, 1st and goal for the Grangers at the Mary Persons 9-yard line. Aiden Johnson is the up back here in the pistol with Caden Thomas behind him. They will hand it off to Thomas. He goes into the pile here, and they're trying to push it, and they whistle it down around the 7. So Granger's taking a little bit of time off the clock here after Mary Persons spent their timeout. So now a 2nd and goal for the Grangers at the 7-yard line. Jamarion Johnson checks into the game at tailback. Might be another run for the Grangers, who are trying to clock this a little bit. And it'll be Barber who keeps it on the read, and Barber's inside the 5, maybe around to the 3 on the far side of the field, and it'll be 3rd and goal.
Stokes leaving tackle.
3rd and goal from just outside the 3.
Down to the 3, 3rd goal from the 3.
So now the ball will be on the far left hash. Caden Thomas checks into the game on this 3rd and goal. And the clock ticks inside 2 minutes, 40 seconds here in quarter number 2. Granger's in shotgun. In a close deuce set. It'll be a motion to Julian Jones. And looking out there and caught! Jordan Stringer for a Granger touchdown on a rollout from Dylan Barber.
Really good execution and connection on that play there. Jordan Stringer around on the back end line and comes and makes a good catch, good throw.
Coach Napier was telling me that he was looking for more out of Stringer.
I think they had a good meeting with him. he looks focused tonight.
To the tune of 2 touchdown receptions, and now it's 14-0 Grangers as the kick is good on the PAT. 2:23 to go. Grangers lead 14-0. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
For over 34 years, Ricky Smith Roofing has provided a quality roofing service to East Alabama and West Georgia. They specialize in residential roof repairs, replacements, inspections, and now gutters, all backed up by honest work and dependable service. As a fully licensed, insured, and bonded company, they take pride in protecting your home with craftsmanship that you can count on. Call Ricky Smith Roofing today at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for a free estimate.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
14-0 Grangers here at Dan Pitt Stadium in Forsyth, as Cooper Metcalf says, kicking into the wind, no problem. I'll take the touchback anyway. And the Mary Persons Bulldogs will start another drive at their own 20-yard line, now trailing by 2 touchdowns to the Grangers with only 2:23 to go and 1 timeout left. So it'll be Nelson with a little fake and over the middle. Again, looking for Mason Stevens, who was again open but couldn't reel it in.
It was a really hot shot in there, but he should have had that ball.
You know, Nelson has a cannon of an arm, and right now it's a little too much for some of his receivers. Mostly been Stevens, who he's targeted, along with Isaiah Hendricks. And now here on second down with L.J. Zellner in the backfield for him. It'll be in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers, 2 to the top. They hand it off to Zellner, and he's got good yardage up toward the 25. They'll mark him down at the 26, a gain of 6 on second. It'll be 3rd and 4, and the Grangers will take their first time out. So 14-0 Grangers, and we'll come back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we've got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
2:08 here to go in the second quarter. Grangers lead 14-0, and they just took their second timeout. And with a 3rd and 4, if they can stop Mary Persons, they can probably steal another possession here. And that might be the thinking for Coach Napier and his staff.
They don't have a 2-minute timeout in high school, do we?
So now a 3rd down and 4 for the Bulldogs. Zellner is the back for them in the backfield. 2 receivers to the top of this formation. It'll be a rollout for Nelson. He's going to try and get there and, throw to the sideline. And it looks like they reeled it in again. Another high leverage catch, this time from number 12. I'm not seeing him on my roster here. I was looking at the wrong 12. But a sideline catch, I believe, by Isaiah Hendricks. And a first down for Mary Persons at their 39. And now Nelson will throw out to Hendricks again, and he's got some open field in front of him, and he's into Granger territory and pushed to the 43. Under 2 minutes to go. Again, Mary Persons only has 1 timeout here, so they have to go fast.
They got 2, I think. We got 1.
Well, they've got it marked weird on the scoreboard. It's kind of like a little diagonal hash. And I don't know if I'm seeing double or what. So another quick throw out to Hendricks.
They got a flag on the play, too.
The flag comes in as he's down at the 38.
May have a defensive hold.
Flag on the play.
And Mary Person slapping hands as if this one's on the Grangers, and it is. So fortunate for the Bulldogs as they went tempo after the good gain from Hendricks.
I think they're going to.
And now they're going the opposite way with it. So maybe.
No, they're going to go back and mark it.
Oh, they're marking it.
From the line of scrimmage.
So now they place the ball at the 33-yard line of the Grangers with 1:34 to go.
Penalty results in the first down. First and 10 Bulldogs.
So this has been about as
At the 33-yard line. Lagrange.
far as Mary Persons has gotten on the offensive side of things. And now we finally, I mean, it took them forever to throw a flag on an obvious false start. They have been watching us like hawks, and they almost let the right tackle, number 74, Nasir Griffin, to get away with an insane false start.
Well, the guy had a hard time getting the flag out of his pocket.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I saw him. He was trying to throw it about 3 seconds before it came
well,
out.
there you go. Friend of the refs, Tommy Whitworth. Good job, buddy.
He just had it deep in his pocket.
So they'll walk it back to the 38, and it'll be 1st and 15.
I've seen him over there. I wanted to run over and grab it out of his pocket and throw it before.
So 1:31 now to go on this 1st and 15. It'll be Nelson on a swing pass to Banks, and Banks is thrown out of bounds right around the, the 15, or excuse me, I cannot see numbers right now. 25 looks like. Actually, they'll mark it at 28. So Tommy was right the whole time, ladies and gentlemen. Don't listen to me.
Well, that was a little closer.
So now at the 28 and gone out of bounds. Only 10 seconds rolled off the clock. It's a $1:21 to go here. Grangers lead 14-0, and near the red zone is Mary Persons. 1st and 10 at the 28. Nelson looking over to the left. He's got his man, and he's hit hard as Isaiah Kendricks by Javi Easter. Put his helmet on the ball. Almost popped out, but a good tackle after a gain of around 6. And the clock will roll. Inside a minute now, and in no particular hurry is Mary Persons right this second. So they feel confident in their ability to move the sticks. And it'll be Nelson off to the right, and he throws on a bit of a miscommunication between him and the intended receiver, Stevens.
That's one of the first inaccurate passes I've seen this guy throw.
It looked like Stevens might have been running the wrong route as well, so it looked like Nelson was expecting him to be somewhere else.
And 10 corner to go.
So now 45 seconds on the clock. It's 4th down.
We got a timeout.
And a timeout, Grangers with 45 seconds. Well, they'll sort this out. They lead 14-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now here at Dan Pitts Stadium. Grangers lead 14-0. And a big fourth down for Mary Persons. And fourth and around 3, I believe, is it, Tommy?
There's a long 3.
Rangers took a timeout to sort things out on defense, as this could be a huge stop for them going into quarter number 3. It's an empty set for Nelson, and he's flushed and looks to his way on the backside and gets the first down. A late throw and a catch by Daniel Jungberg. His first catch of the night, and it's a big one for Mary Persons, and a first down at the 19-yard line.
Got 39 seconds.
Yeah, still some time yet for Mary Persons, and they're still trying to sort things out at the line of scrimmage as we're under 30 seconds to go. Nelson in the shotgun. He will take the snap and throw it off to the left, and we had a defender in the area, Javi Easter, but the ball falls incomplete.
They had a lot of movement on that line before they snapped it, but
yeah, there was a lot of movement before the ball was actually snapped. It looked like the offensive line was ahead of the center. So now after the incomplete pass, they can take most of the play clock that they want and get the play call in. But now they've only got 6 seconds to snap this. And Nelson is looking in. There's 1 on the play clock. And now they have to take a much-needed timeout after they couldn't get the play call in. So a bit of a blunder by Mary Persons.
You know, I think that referee put that flag so deep in his back pocket. I'm trying to find it on him, but I don't see it.
Loosen it up for him, Tommy.
I need to go over and ask him where his flag was. He the one that normally throws. Side judge usually the one throws it on that. He's been the one throwing it on all those motion penalties.
So now, as we look at things with 24 seconds to go in the half, and the Grangers up 14-0. Mary Persons, I guess they did have 2 timeouts. So they have 1 remaining. Second down and 10 at their Granger 19.
I got some cheerleaders interview at halftime.
There you go. Love to see that. They'll join us, the spirit of this team. All right, 2nd and 10 for the Mary Persons Bulldogs at the Granger 19-yard line. C.J. Banks in at tailback. Nelson will take the snap. He'll throw it. It's going to be a fade to Isaiah Hendricks in the corner of the end zone and falls incomplete. 19 seconds to go now. 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Keandre Williams playing a heck of a game over him as a cornerback on that big old number 4. He's at least 6 inches taller than Keandre is. Keandre, a sophomore for us, is going to be a great cornerback.
Now 3rd and 10 for Mary Persons. They'll stack 3 receivers on the right side. It'll be Nelson on the rollout, and it is a throw that's too high for Isaiah Kendricks. And now it's 4th, and it might be, depending on the field goal kick, they do have the wind at their back. Will they try for a 4th down kick? And it looks like that might be the case. 15 seconds to go. Mary Persons will try to put 3 on the board. They spot it right at the 26-yard line, so this is a 36-yard field goal attempt with the wind at their back. Kick is up, and it looks like it's
wide
right. So remaining scoreless is Mary Persons. 10 seconds to go, and that is about as good of a first half as you can ask for if you're Coach Napier and his staff.
Really could, and that the wind affected that. He was a good kick. He had plenty of distance, but it missed that upright by about a yard. And it's that crosswind that's coming through him probably has some effect on it.
And the Grangers, being the road warrior team that they have been the last 2 years, are continuing that trend here in half number 1 against Mary Persons, up 14-0.
See if we can catch.
Looks like might be just kneeing this one out with only 10 seconds to go. And that is the case.
All right, I'm going to catch Coach right quick.
End of the first half, we'll see if we can get some word from Coach Napier from Tommy.
He's walking away. And now he'll come back.
Here he comes.
Coach, an exciting first half, and we're up 14-0. They're playing us tough, and we're playing them tough. What's your assessment?
Yeah, look, it's a good ball game. Look, in this region, you know you're going to have battles every week. They've got a good football team. Proud of how we're playing. We can get better. That's the good thing about it. We're up 14-0, and we made some mistakes, and we can get better right here. But I'm proud of the way the guys, the preparation, boy, defense is playing lights out against a high-powered offense. So really proud of the way they played. Look forward to the second half.
Let's go get them, Grant.
Go Grangers.
Good words from Coach Napier, and they pleased from his team's performance in half number 1. Grangers up 14-0. We'll do some halftime activities when we come back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Falcon Boats introduces the new 18 Freedom, an entry-level bass boat with the stable ride, fishability, and customer service the Falcon brand is known for. The 18 Freedom is equipped with everything needed to go fish, with room to make it your own down the road. Freedom to live, freedom to fish, freedom to make it your own. Falcon Boats. Go fish.
Available at Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown LaGrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in LaGrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our LaGrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support your low comment, and God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here, the Granger football halftime show, and at half here at Dan Pitt Stadium in Forsyth. The Grangers lead this one 14-0 over the Mary Persons Bulldogs, both on a touchdown reception ×2 by Jordan Stringer from Dylan Barber. Tommy, you're with the spirits of the school down there.
They took off somewhere.
They took off on you.
They ran from me. They'll be back.
Well, you know what? I need to start doing the same.
Yeah, that's just...
But, I mean, until we can get a hold of them or when they come back down, yeah, they're kind of scattered amongst the stands here and, visiting their family here at halftime on the road, which is always great. The Granger Faithful is out in a big way tonight here on the road, about an hour and 30 minutes away from home, and they still made the trip no problemo. It's a testament to how this team and its culture is surrounded in such great support, and we love to see it. And it's resulted in a pretty good first half, Tommy.
Been a great first half. I mean, 14-0. We're fortunate to be ahead at this moment because we've had to fight and scrap for everything we've got, and they've fought too. But we've been able to hold them back a little bit. They got a really good offense. Our defense has really stepped up to the task tonight and made the plays when they needed to.
Yeah, Coach Napier he made it a point while he was talking to you to say that the defense is playing lights out, and that was one of my keys to the game. And what has really stood out to me in particular is the open field tackling, because this team for Mary Persons has a lot of playmakers, and they've handed the ball a lot to those playmakers. And Mason Stevens, Isaiah Hendricks, Daniel Jungberg got a big first down catch there at the end of the first half. LJ Zellner, CJ Banks. I mean, the list goes on and on for them, and yet the Granger defense is pitching a shutout.
They really are, and Slash or Pepe has been playing a lot of defense rather than run the ball like he did the first time, and he's turned into a pretty good defensive back there.
Yeah, I mean, out of necessity, too. Coach Napier tells me that they're down to a third-string safety in Jordan or Peyton Davis, and he's done a fantastic job. And you were talking about Kendra Williams, who has a tough matchup tonight, a sophomore against a very, very big receiver in Isaiah Hendricks, who has been getting a lion's share of the touches down the field. And this Mary Persons team, like we said, is a very balanced team, but the Grangers have forced them to be kind of one-dimensional and make them throw the ball all the time here in the first half.
It really has. And Kendra reminds me a lot of our defensive back coach, Tristan Dozier, who played here about 15 years ago. I remember when he stepped out there as a sophomore against that I can't remember that big old wide receiver Noonan had that went on and played for Georgia. His name will come to me.
Alec Ogletree?
Ogletree, yes. He stood toe-to-toe to Ogletree and held him in check most of the night.
Yeah, Coach Napier tells me all the time, especially around this region, there's a lot of big athletes, a lot of physical athletes, and the Grangers don't always match up to size, but they definitely match up to pure effort and to good coaching, and that's what I think sets this team apart right now amongst the rest of this region, and why they're third and possibly could finish second or even first if Sandy Creek were to slip up at some point.
That's true. That big old number 0 for Whitewater last week, he weighed about 230.
He was a big fella. Coach Napier sang his praises on the Coaches Show Monday as well.
But I remember Corn Brown 5'5", 145, went up and just nailed him one time. And I said, that small mass going up against that big mass, you wouldn't give it much of a chance. But number 0 had respect after that.
And that's something only effort, coaching, and scheme can do in a game of football. I mean, you don't see the whole day of David versus Goliath in terms of one-on-one matchups happen in the sport of football anymore. But from program to program, it happens, and this team is fantastic at taking what they have and making the absolute most out of it. I'll tell you right now, if Corn Brown were 4 or 5 inches taller, he'd be a D1. He'd be getting D1 offers. There's no doubt about it in my mind.
He plays with the same intensity that we used to have a number 2 that played for us back in the 20 years ago that got inducted in the College Hall of Fame in Georgia a couple of years ago. I mean, he plays with that intensity.
There's tons of that going on in this Granger program. We absolutely love to see it. Grangers lead this one 14-0 at halftime. Got about 12 or so minutes to go before the second half starts. Grangers will get the kick to start quarter number 3. Big for them as they won and deferred on the opening coin toss. We'll be back to talk some more Granger football here on the Granger Football Halftime Show in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Perry Prather here at Holmes Pharmacy. We are celebrating our 75th year in business, and I have been so fortunate to be a part of this business for over 30 years. Since 1950, so many of you have trusted Holmes Pharmacy with your family's health, and for that, I'm truly grateful. To honor now the 75 years strong, I'm inviting all of you to join us Saturday, November the 1st, between 1 and 4 here at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue. This celebration is our way of saying thank you and supporting Holmes Pharmacy for 75 years. From all of us at Holmes Pharmacy, we can't wait to see you there.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Happy to help, man.
I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. And that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Hello, my name is Steve Evans, and I'm the general manager at Strifla-Hamby Mortuary here at our Lagrange Chapel. Since 1929, we've helped families honor the lives of their loved ones with compassion, care, and a personalized touch. Whether you are in an immediate need or interested in pre-planning ahead, we're here for you to help guide you in every step of the way. Because at Strifla-Hamby, we treat you like family because you are family to us. You can call us at 706-884-8636 or visit us on the web at shlagrange.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back here at Dan Pitts Stadium in Forsyth, where the Grangers are rolling at the half. They lead the Mary Persons Bulldogs 14-0 in what's been a crucial region showdown this evening, and a beautiful night here in the mid-50s, a cool fall evening. It's just been wonderful tonight, Tommy, and it's a big one when it comes to these standings. We talked about it pregame, and both of these teams came into the night sitting in that middle cluster of the region, fighting for those playoff positions, and the Grangers are playing like a team that knows exactly what's on the line with just 2 games after tonight. Every snap matters, and the Grangers are setting the tone early.
There's no room for error on this, and we've got to play every play from the next 10 quarters as if it was our last play.
Without a doubt, and a huge showdown with Troop next week is going to be fun, but a lot of business still to take care of in this one. But, you know, the story for me so far, Tommy, honestly, has been Jordan Stringer. He's having a breakout night. Senior wideout has 2 touchdown catches, one a 52-yarder that electrified our sideline, and he got behind the secondary, hauled it in stride, took it the distance. His second came from just 3 yards out. It was a quick route in a tight space, and he had to do a little improvisation. He showed his strong hands, his body control, finished the play, and that's exactly the kind of response Coach Napier was looking from him all week long. Really, Coach Napier talked about needing his playmakers to step up, take ownership of this offense, and Stringer has done just that.
He's just been right on that edge all year long, and he just needed a step-out game to give him some confidence. And I'm hoping tonight he'll take it from this point forward.
Yeah, he's been consistent. He's been physical. He's been confident. And the connection between him and quarterback Dylan Barber looks sharper than ever. On the other side, of course, we just gave them the flowers. LaGrange defense deserves plenty of credit, too. Hoping for those donuts they can famously get when they pitch a shutout. But Mary Persons came in known for their physicality up front, and so far the Grangers have met that challenge head on. They've tackled well in space, limited the Bulldogs' run game, and forced a couple of key 3rd and long situations and a lot of punting situations, some that really stalled drives and set up the Grangers for good field position, sometimes really bad field position, but a really good drive at the end of the second quarter for the Grangers, 95 yards, put them on that second touchdown on the board. But what stands out most, I guess, through the penalties really is the composure and playing on a road in this tough environment. This Bulldogs crowd is into it. I mean, the Grangers crowd hasn't flinched a bit, but they've controlled the pace. They've executed cleanly, and they've shown the balance of discipline and aggression that Coach Napier's been preaching all season long.
Well, and you know what I thought would have had a bigger factor in the game is when the lights went out. Sometimes when the lights come back on, one of the other teams is asleep, but they both woke up pretty good, and it didn't disrupt the flow of the game like interruptions do. Yeah, that's the first time I'd ever seen the lights go out.
Yeah, that was a peculiar situation for sure. It delayed the game for around 5 minutes before somebody could flip things back on. Pretty funny. We'll talk about keys to the second half in this one as we're getting a little bit closer to this third quarter kickoff as the Grangers will receive 14-0 Grangers. We'll be back in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Hello, I'm Steve Butts, pharmacist at the Medicine Cabinet on Moody Bridge Road. At the Medicine Cabinet, we hope to make you feel right at home in our stores. Our mission is and always has been to provide service that is exceedingly abundantly above anything a customer could ask. We serve you from 3 locations in LaGrange on Moody Bridge Road, Vernon Street, and our newest location at Lee's Crossing. At the Medicine Cabinet, we proudly offer a drive-through window, delivery service, and immunizations. We're grateful for your business and look forward to continuing our service to you for years to come.
When you're shopping for insurance, you might say, "What? Huh?"
I'm so over this.
But what you really need to say is something that could actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you get a local State Farm agent, they can help make it easy and help you choose the coverage you need. Plus, they're available online, over the phone, or even in person.
I'm so into this.
Call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Now, let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Welcome back into the Granger football halftime show. Grangers lead this one 14-0. Want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for the LaGrange mayor is November 4th, and early voting starts October 14th. That's next week. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political announcement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. Tommy, some keys to the second half, I think, as we look ahead. The message in the locker room for Coach Napier obviously has to be, I think, about finishing. You got a 2-score lead. You can't let up against the Mary Persons team. They're too good. They can strike quickly if they get momentum. I expect Coach Napier to emphasize ball security, some sustained drives, and definitely, without a doubt, that same defensive intensity that's gotten them this far tonight. And if the Grangers can close this one out, they'll put themselves in a great position heading into the final stretch of region play, solidifying a shot not just at the postseason, but possibly climbing that playoff seeding ladder and securing them a home game at Callaway Stadium would be real fun. Once again, LaGrange 14, Mary Persons 0 here at the half in Forsyth. Jordan Stringer with both touchdowns for the Grangers and a strong defensive performance backing it up. We'll see if they can keep that momentum rolling when we come back for quarter number 3 here in 2 minutes on the Eagle Sports Network.
When it rains, it pours. Unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference.
This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home.
When your celebration of life is prepaid in advance, it becomes a gift from you to your family later, because no one should have to plan for a loss while they're experiencing one. Paying in advance protects your loved ones and gives you the peace of mind you deserve. Let us help you plan every detail with professionalism and compassion. We're your local Dignity Memorial provider. Find us at dignitymemorial.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you again here on the Granger Football Halftime Show, getting close to the start of quarter number 3 here. Tommy, is that Coach Bozeman down there you're talking to? Can you hear me?
I'm talking to well, it used to be Coach Bozeman, but he's down to he's still Coach Bozeman.
I was about to say, come on now, we still call him that.
Principal Bozeman. Principal Jamie Bozeman.
Tell him I like the cowboy hat.
He like that. He won't let me wear it though. What's that? That cowboy hat. Let's see what it looks like.
There you go.
It's a little too small for you. My hair's too big for that.
No, man. I was trying so hard to get a picture of that, and you took it off so fast.
We don't need that.
So both teams coming out onto the field to kind of get stretched out and get this third quarter underway. It's going to be a big one. Going to be a tough game, I think, through and through. I think we're going to have to go all 48 minutes in this one, Tommy.
You know you're a redneck when your daddy's named Bubba. And your brother's named Bubba.
There you go.
I'm talking to Bubba Mayfield.
There you go. I was about to say, you're hiding on the part of the sideline that I can't see anymore. So
I remember her when she was in diapers.
Tommy remembers everyone when they were in diapers.
They grow up on you.
Yeah, I'm not quite there yet.
Well, we'll end up with diapers before it's over with.
Yeah, it's a circle of life, kind of like that. So right around 2 minutes to go here. Granger's getting this third quarter kick. I think that is probably the best part of this one so far as we look at this 14-0 score.
Let me interview Tristan Dozier.
Okay, there you go.
Tristan, you back when you was a sophomore playing cornerback. He's going to be a good one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be a great player for us. He just keep on showing up and making big time plays in big time situations.
Playing ends 3 times bigger than him too.
Yeah, man, he has the heart of a lion. So all the plays he does go and make against the bigger kids, we're not surprised at all.
You know what Tristan's nickname was when he played him?
Shoot.
Flipper.
Flipper.
He caught a punt, and he was running down the sideline, and he hit him low, and he flipped over and kept on running. You remember that?
Yeah, it was here at this stadium.
That was, wasn't it? What year was that? I was
2014.
It's been over 10 years. That's the last time we played him, wasn't it?
At least the last time I've been here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So, yeah, again, we mentioned these teams have met 6 times before. This is meeting number 7, and it's off to a good start in this one for the Grangers. We got 24 minutes of football ahead of us. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Kia Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear legroom and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KiaLagrange.com. Help support the low comment, and God bless America.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football is brought to you by
Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center.
Hi, everybody. I'm here with Perry Prather, having a chance to talk about flu shots. Perry, I know nobody wants to think about the flu, but hey, a little prevention can make that flu situation a lot better.
It can, Coleman. Here in 2025, we are ready to go with the flu vaccines. We have high dose and regular dose. They're the trivalents. We can bill your insurance, and all you do is come by and see us at all 3 of our locations, and we're ready to go.
There you go. Come see them right here for your flu shot at Holmes Pharmacy, Commerce Avenue, inside the Piggly Wiggly, and in Hamilton, and at holmespharmacy.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Start of quarter number 3 here at Dan Pitt Stadium in Forsyth. Grangers lead 14-0, 9:15 local time here, about to get half number 2 started. And the Grangers will receive the opening kickoff of the third quarter. So big possession here for the Grangers. Going to have a chance at getting this to a 3-score lead. In the early parts of quarter number 3, we're set up at the 40-yard line to kick this one away. It's number 87, Thomas Kimey. I only said that right because I heard the PA announcer just say it right.
And he's not even the deep kicker.
So we'll see if any trickery abides here on this third quarter kickoff. And it is a little pooch kick, and they kick it over to the wrong guy, and Julian Jones. You don't want to kick it to Jones or Snowberger. They are all-hands team in here, and the Grangers will have good field position on possession number 1 of the second half. So it's just great execution by Grangers special teams. And they'll start 1st and 10 at their own 38. From the middle of the field is where they spot the ball. Again, 14-0 Grangers as we start their first possession here in the third quarter. Just a single second come off the clock. And it'll be fresh legs for the Grangers. Antonio Parks in the backfield with Dylan Barber. 2 receivers split out to the top of the formation. Barber takes a snap, and he'll roll out right. He's pressured, and he throws it away.
It's
he didn't have an option he liked.
He was throwing that to the 10 over there.
Yeah, the 10 right up against the railing. There is really not a lot of space on the sidelines. So 2nd and 10 after the incompletion from Barber. 11:52 to go here in the third quarter. Grangers' first possession out of the third. Jordan Stringer by himself at the bottom of this formation. They will hand it off to, there is Peyton Davis, who's getting a carry tonight, and he's got a good carry all the way to the 43.
5-yard.
So Pepe/Davis getting his first carry.
Maybe 6-yard.
Yeah, they will give him 6, and it'll be 3rd down and 4. From the 44-yard line, and late checking in is Aiden Johnson. And now they switch sides. Antonio Parks is the back. It'll be a handoff to Parks. He's trying to get off tackle, and he looks like he might have had forward momentum for a while, but they are going to mark him short, maybe a yard or 2. So here we are, and the Grangers offense isn't coming off the field right now. And it's 4th and 2. The Grangers showing some aggressiveness. The defense has been playing lights out. This is a good trust in your defense if you actually snap this, and it looks like they're just trying to draw them off right now. They're still 12 to snap the ball. And now
we switched the offensive
flipping around. Still 5 to snap. And they do snap it. It's going to be a keeper from Dylan Barber, and he's got the first down right past midfield to the 49 into Mary Person's territory.
Second effort got that one over cross. He was hit right at the mark.
Well, there was almost a third effort. He almost broke that last tackle, and there was nobody in front of him after that. But a first down will take at the Bulldogs 49. Fresh set.
Takes a lot of guts to spin in the middle of that field like that.
He is nothing but if tough is Dylan Barber. Handoff on first will go to Caden Thomas. He's looking for the right side, and he's wrapped up and brought down for no gain by C.J. Banks, who also plays at that linebacker position. So two-way player for Mary Persons and C.J. Banks. So 2nd down and 10 after no gain on first for Caden Thomas. 3 receivers on the field in this one. Barber in the shotgun, 2 to the top of the formation from the right hash. And now taking signals from Coach Napier with 10 on the play clock. And now snap will come to Barber. Barber looking over the right side, and he was looking for Jordan Stringer, who was pushed down, and now multiple flags come in.
I think we got a push on defense.
Yeah, they're going to get Braylon Jones for Mary Persons.
He was scared Jordan Stringer was going to slip away and catch that ball deep.
We talked at halftime about how much Stringer has stepped up in this one, and now he's demanding attention that Mary Persons isn't willing to take up legally on defense. And they will walk this one off after the PI was called to the
sometimes
35-yard line, 34-yard line.
Those 15-yard pass interferences are your best defensive play.
At times, he was singled out there. There wasn't necessarily any separation, but he didn't give him any chance to, hence the penalty. 1st and 10, Grangers at the Mary Persons 34. And now a bit of a bobble, and the ball was on the ground. DeAnthony Stewart wasn't able to handle it. And I don't know if we got it. We're seeing what the call is.
We got it back.
Oh, that was I was about to say that it's ruled an incomplete pass because it was a touch pass and a forward pass. So fortunate for the Grangers there, but also that is the rules. So after an incomplete touch pass, which is something you don't see very often, they're usually very quarterback-friendly plays to help with their pass completion rate. It'll be 2nd down and 10. And now we got a flag, and we might have. Yeah, it's a false start on the Grangers. So now it'll be 2nd and 15 after a 5-yarder.
Yeah,
see what I mean? How quick those flags come out for our false starts, though. I'm just saying, brother.
You're right. We were trying to draw them offside, but I guess this clap in the wind blew it offside.
So now from the 39-yard line, it'll be 2nd and 15 with 9:40 to go here in the 3rd. Empties for Dylan Barber. He'll throw it out to Jordan Stringer. Stringer looking to make something happen, and he's hit right around the 36 after around a 3-yard gain.
Little bubble screen out there was trying to break loose for something.
He already got a big 1st down on one of those screens earlier in the game. And now it's going to be 3rd and around 12. 9:15 to go here in quarter number 3. 14-0 Grangers. Looking for a big 3rd down with 12 to go to the marker. Caden Thomas in at running back. 4 receivers for the Grangers on the right hash. Barber looking, he's pressured immediately, and he breaks the pocket. And now he gets a good block from Carson Shattuck on the backside, and Barber still looking for something to do, and he is sacked all the way back at the 44. So really a busted play in the end, and it's going to cost the Grangers their opening possession of the 3rd quarter. I think that might have been a screen call, Tommy, but
yeah, they broke it up. It was good. Everybody was covered. I was watching the whole field. He had no one. That was a coverage sack, if anything. And I thought for a second he was going to be able to spring it loose, but they were just too quick for him.
The Grangers were able to hold the ball for about 4 minutes before this punt from Cooper Metcalf, and this one is a good one. And this one is going to be returned here. It doesn't look like the Granger special teams was ready, and now Stevens with a big return up to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, they were looking to go down that ball inside the 10, and that he picked it up and was past 3 defenders before you could blink an eye.
They weren't exactly coming downhill at him, so a bit of a blunder from the special teams coverage gives Mary Persons possession at their own 46-yard line after the return.
It was a gutsy call by them, but he calculated and made the best of it.
So now, again, 14-0 Grangers lead, but Mac Nelson and the Mary Persons offense will go back to work at their own 46. In motion on this first play, and it'll be a dump off and a big play by the Granger defense as that little RPO was met in the backfield.
Nearby McLaughlin held him up for about a 4-yard loss.
And they are 100% targeting Stevens, the sophomore, really more than anybody else on this offense. And now what a 2nd and 14 looks like here for the Bulldogs. And it'll be a snap and a throw off to the right or left side. This time is caught for a completion of about 6 yards by Daniel Jungberg. And he's down at the 48-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 8. A lot of quick throws for Nelson to begin this second half, trying to get him and these receivers in a rhythm. And we're already about halfway through this third quarter with a 14-0 Granger lead. And the snap will come to Nelson. He'll throw it off the right side, and it's complete to Hendricks, and he's got a first down, and that was a good quick hitter and a good run after catch by Hendricks into the Granger territory at the 40. So Mary Persons playing with a little pace here. And it's been a lot of quick comeback routes and flat routes for them and getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
Nelson's doing a good job of having a quick release on it. He learned that he just can't hold that ball long because that defensive is going to get after him.
Now 1st and 10 for them at the Granger 40. And it'll fake the handoff, a little RPO action, out to complete to Jungberg again, and he's got yardage close to the first down marker at the 33.
About a 7-yard pickup on that play right there, so it'd be 2nd and 3. 2nd and 2, I'm sorry.
Under 6 minutes to go now here in quarter number 3. Mary Persons 2nd and 2 now. Here's C.J. Banks checks in at tailback.
They move.
And, yeah, this time they will get Mary Persons for early movement.
The side judge was reminded by about 5 coaches that they moved.
At this point, I think they might need it.
We got a different man on this side this half. He puts that flag up in the front.
So they walk the ball back to the 37, and that's where Mary Persons will play this second down. It makes it 2nd and around 7. And now in tight. Big formation, big package for Mary Persons as they'll flip this one to Stevens and all over it. Oh, he broke a tackle. And now he's all the way down the sideline at the 20. What an incredible play by Mason Stevens, who looked to it all but be wrapped up 3 yards in the backfield, but spun and flipped the play after I think Abby Ayala was there to tackle him,
he
but couldn't wrap him
caught
up.
up with him. He spun away from Corn and reverse field and came all the way back across and picked up about a dozen yards.
Yeah, 16 is the official ruling there. They're down at the 21, knocking on the Rangers' door in the red zone. And the first snap will be Nelson, and he had a man out there, but he overthrew him. And now we got a flag flying in.
Yeah, uncatchable.
Late.
But there's no thing to uncatchable. They're not going to – they picked it up.
Okay, so the flag was picked up.
It was over.
So
At one time there was a no Excuse me.
That's all right. 2nd and 10. Nelson rolling out to his right. He's got a man out there, and it is complete. And a touchdown for Daniel Jungberg, who lost his coverage.
They go to lights again.
Mary Persons on the board, and we've got a ball game, folks.
I think they're doing that on purpose on them lights. Yes.
So the Bulldogs on the board here with 4:40 to go in the third quarter. And we knew it was not going to be all easy for the Grangers. It's 14-7 now, and we'll be back when the Grangers get in the football in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
You've spent years dreaming up your business plan, saving every dollar, searching for the right location, and perfecting your product. Auto Owners insures your small business, because it isn't small to you.
Only 36 more to go.
That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
If you need medical treatment at the highest level and want care that's personal, turn to Wellstar. We offer the latest procedures at Georgia's first certified comprehensive cardiac center, along with an innovative approach to fighting cancer, where specialists collaborate to accelerate diagnosis and treatment. We're also home to a top-level stroke program that performs life-saving operations every day. At Wellstar, we care for the whole you. Learn more at wellstar.org.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
14-7 Grangers as the ball was mishandled shortly by DeAnthony Stewart, but the Grangers retained possession on a fair catch, and it's
Julian Jones signaled for the fair catch, and what's his name? DeAnthony Stewart jumped in front of him and dropped it and then tried to run it.
But nevertheless, ball will be placed at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Grangers, who now lead this by just one score after they weren't able to put any on the board on their first possession out of the half. And a handoff goes to Parks, who almost had the edge, but a great tackle made 11. By number 11, Josiah Knight, the senior for Mary Persons. And the Bulldogs have life here. About a 1-yard gain from Parks. It'll be 2nd and 9. So the Grangers took some time off in their first possession, but the defense wasn't able to come up with a stop. And now we sit at a one-score game here as we head toward the second part of this third quarter. It's a fake from Dylan Barber and a throw out to Jones, I believe, is on the far side there, and right around the line of scrimmage is where he's brought down.
They spun him around, and he came back about 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage and then was able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It was actually Snowberger that was,
yeah.
So I couldn't see the number on the far side there. So now, after a loss of 2, it'll be 3rd and 11, and the Grangers staring a possible 3-and-out in the face here. In this one-score game, 14-7 Grangers, 3:13 to go in quarter number 3.
We got timeout.
Now it'll be a Granger timeout with 3:07 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
For over 34 years, Ricky Smith Roofing has provided a quality roofing service to East Alabama and West Georgia. They specialize in residential roof repairs, replacements, inspections, and now gutters, all backed up by honest work and dependable service. As a fully licensed, insured, and bonded company, they take pride in protecting your home with craftsmanship that you can count on. Call Ricky Smith Roofing today at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for a free estimate.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Grangers lead 14-7 here at Dan Pitts Stadium with a big 3rd down and 11 coming up for the Granger offense as Coach Napier has taken his first time out of the half. And Mary Persons getting their home crowd into it basically for the first time all game. As we are nearing crunch time in this pivotal region game. And the Grangers come out and trips right with Caden Thomas in the backfield. Barber will take the snap. Barber looking off to the left. Good blitz picked up by Caden Thomas. And now Dylan throws down the field and almost picked off. He was looking for Antonio Colton, and it'll be 4th down, and the Grangers will have to punt away.
Good coverage on the defense on that. They had everybody covered up.
Now 4th and 11, and the Grangers will once again have to hand this ball back to the Bulldogs, who were kind of running on fumes offensively until the last drive, where they were set up by a pretty good return by Mason Stevens as he stands back there deep now. This is a high punt by Cooper Metcalf and takes a Granger bounce. It almost hit one of the Mary Persons players.
There's a flag on the play. I think they're going to get Mary Persons for a roughing Braylon Smith.
Now, if this is a roughing and a personal foul, this is huge for the Grangers, and it would be...
It wasn't roughing the kicker. It was roughing the back.
We're waiting on the call. The officials are still discussing it. Oh,
it's going to be
man.
On both sides.
Oh, so
both
offsetting penalties.
Yeah. I had a feeling it might have been offsetting.
So personal foul for both teams, and offset penalties will
like nothing happened.
Keep the play the same, and Mary Persons will take over at their own 31-yard line. 2:45 now to go in this third quarter, and Mary Persons with the ball, down 14-7 to the Grangers with momentum. It's going to be Nelson and Zellner in the backfield. 2 receivers at the top of this formation, 1 to the bottom. They'll hand it off to Zellner. He's looking to get the edge, and coming up from the safety position was Mason Blandenberg, and he was first to make contact there after a gain of around 4. We'll call it, right around 4. Yeah. So 2nd and 6 now from the Mary Persons 35. Clock continuing to roll, right around 2 minutes to go now here in the third. C.J. Banks checking into the game in the backfield. They'll hand it off to him, and he's got close to first down yardage at the 38.
Be about a half yard short.
So, they'll mark it at the 39. It'll be 3rd and a long 1. And Mary Persons taking their time getting this play call in. 15 to snap the ball for them, and now they will come to the line with 10. They have 2 receivers to the bottom of this formation, and now they're matching personnel, and we got a false start. Actually, false start. I was waiting. The Whitecap was waving his hands as if a timeout had been called for a second, but it is a false start, and now it makes this 3rd down a little less manageable for the Bulldogs. Clock will roll, 1:20 and counting here now. Grangers up 14-7, big 3rd down and 7, maybe 6.5 for Mary Persons. In the shotgun is Nelson. Nelson takes a snap, throws it out to Banks, and he made a man miss. It was Corn Brown who had a chance at him, and now Banks is off to the races, and he might go, and he is tackled finally all the way at the 5-yard line, and a huge play for the Bulldogs that had him in man coverage with Corn Brown for C.J. Banks, and he was not able to make the tackle, and we've got a injured player for Mary Persons back at their own 35. So things will slow down for just a second, and we'll take a break for 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now, about 56 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Grangers lead this one for the moment 14-7, but a huge swing play and pass from Mac Nelson to C.J. Banks has set up the Mary Persons Bulldogs inside the Granger 10 at the 5 for a 1st and goal. So it's been all Bulldogs here in quarter number 3, and that is more than what they needed to get them back in this ball game. We'll see if the Granger defense can make a goal line stand and keep the lead here.
1st and goal from the 5.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Banks is in the backfield here. He's been the big playmaker for the Bulldogs. And they'll hand it off to him on a stretch play, and this time he's brought down right around the 4-yard line. Looks like, excuse me, I can't see quite who was there to see him first.
Nehemiah McLaughlin.
McLaughlin was there. Thank you, Tommy. So now it's 2nd and goal at the 4. 42 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah. Who took a timeout on that?
We got an injured player timeout in the end zone.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You can see down there. So the Granger defense been solid. Pitched a shutout in the first half, and things have gone the Bulldogs' way here in quarter number 3, mostly due to some decent field position and really one big play in C.J. Banks.
He sidestepped him and just made it and took off. I mean, he's fast.
And that's a tough matchup for Corn Brown there. The play he was able to sniff it out, but when you got a head of steam on a back like that and, you got the size disadvantage, sometimes you just don't come out on top in those situations, and he wasn't able to.
Well, he juked him just enough to get him off balance on that, and off to the races.
So here we are, 2nd and goal from the 4 for Mary Persons. And Banks is in the backfield again. 2 receivers to the bottom of this formation. Ball's on the right hash. And it'll be handed off to Banks, and he's headed, almost had the edge, but a beautiful play and wrap up by that was Corn Brown.
Yeah, Abialala slowed it down. And Corn Brown came in and sniffed it out.
So now 3rd and goal, and no gain on the play from the 4-yard line. Granger's defense trying to make a big goal line stand, up 14-7 in this game, and it looks like we're going to quarter number 4, and we got a heck of a ball game here, folks. That is it. The end of the 3rd quarter. Grangers 14, Mary Persons 7. Final 12 minutes when we come back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hi, football fans. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC is proud to sponsor high school football. We love being part of supporting high school sports. We salute the team, coaches, band, cheerleaders, and especially the families and fans. We are proud to be your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
When we started our small independent pharmacy, we wanted to set ourselves apart by providing service that is exceedingly, abundantly above anything a customer could ask. Well, the medicine cabinet did just that, exceed customers' expectations. As we have grown to help serve our community, our service has not been forgotten. The medicine cabinet on Moody Bridge, Vernon, and Lee's Crossing is your locally owned pharmacy. When you are a part of the medicine cabinet family, we will do everything we can to make you feel right at home.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Dan Pitts Stadium for quarter number 4. Grangers lead 14-7 and have a huge 3rd down and goal for the defense backed up against their wall. And Mary Persons looking to score and tie up this ball game to start things off here in the final stanza. They'll go for the pistol. 3rd and goal from the 4. C.J. Banks is the back in the backfield. Mac Nelson and Isaiah Hendrick standing next to Nelson in the pistol. It'll be a handoff to Banks. Banks looking for the corner, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Mary Persons. And this is a brand new ball game, pending the extra point. And here is the extra point. Rangers almost got one earlier, and they won't get this one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are deadlocked.
There's a penalty.
There is a penalty. We'll check it. It is a post-play penalty, so it will not affect the outcome of the play. It's 14-all, ladies and gentlemen.
A late hit on us.
We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
What are you doing?
Well, I was so impressed by how easy our State Farm agent made our renter's insurance process go, I've decided to tell the world.
How exactly?
By posting the same headline on all of my social sites. State Farm makes renters happy. Or maybe renter's insurance from State Farm is super simple. Or
call State Farm agent Matt Orr in Lagrange today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This is a paid dramatization.
Step up your style and comfort on the water. Overboard Marine and RV in Lagrange is now your authorized Gator Step dealer. Custom, non-slip, UV-resistant flooring that looks sharp and feels even better underfoot. Designed to fit your boat like a glove. Bring in your boat and let us handle the install. Because at Overboard Marine and RV, service is everything. Find us at 23 Bush Drive in Lagrange. Or visit overboardmarineandrv.com to start your Gator Step upgrade.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
14-all here in quarter number 4 at the beginning of things. 11:54 to go in this one. The penalty was on Mary Persons post-play, and it is enforced on the kickoff as a personal foul. So they'll have to kick from their own 25, and the Grangers have possibly great field position to work with on this next offensive drive. We'll see. This kick is a high one and wait for a fair catch. Julian Jones at the Granger 43. So good field position for the Grangers for an offense that hasn't been able to get things going here in half number 2. Want to inform all citizens of LaGrange that the election for the LaGrange mayor is November 4th and early voting starts October 14th. That's next week. Mayor Jim Arrington wants to ask you for your vote. This has been a paid political advertisement by the committee to elect Jim Arrington for mayor. And Mr. Jim sure would be pleased to know that we have a really hard-fought ball game going on here tonight.
You got a good field position here on about the 45, 44.
Yeah, Granger 44-yard line is where they'll start this one. Been a tough go at it for this offense in the third quarter. We'll see if they can answer the bell here in the fourth in a tie ball game at 14 apiece. Rangers come out in the pistol. Caden Thomas in the backfield. Ranger crowd on its feet for its offense. It's going to be a handoff to Thomas. Thomas makes a cut at the 50, and Thomas is on the way, and he's tackled at the 24-yard line after a huge gain.
He cut up right out there. It was a good block on the exterior.
So a big answer from Caden Thomas, and the Grangers offense now right at the 20-yard line in the red zone. Actually, now right at the 20-yard line. Red zone trip for the Grangers. Fresh legs for them at tailback in Antonio Parks. Barber takes a snap. It's a read play, and here goes Barber. Barber makes the cut, and he's inside the 5. Touchdown, Grangers. An immediate answer from this offense.
Good read. He made a good cut, and Dylan Barber just took it upon his shoulders to take that one in.
And we talk about it all the time, how this team has responded to adversity time and time again under Coach Napier in his tenure, now in year 6, and the Grangers have retaken the lead in a flash. Less than 30 seconds gone by in quarter number 4. 21-14 Grangers. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Be unforgettable with a dress from an affair to remember. Preparing for a wedding, prom, homecoming, or any special occasion, we have got you covered with the latest designs from top designers. With over 17 years of experience, our expert stylists are dedicated to making sure you look and feel your best. And don't forget the gentlemen. We offer stylish tuxedos for every event. Visit us today in downtown Lagrange and let us help you create unforgettable memories. At an affair to remember, your perfect look is just a visit away.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in LaGrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
Now let's get back to the action. LaGrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Cooper Metcalf's kick is 8 yards into the end zone, and Mary Persons will have to start with the worst field position of the second half for them so far at their own 20-yard line. The Grangers with a 2-play 54-yard drive on an answer after Mary Persons tied the ball game, and now it's 21-14 Grangers as Mary Persons has the ball at their own 21st and 10. Now they split out empties. Nelson looking to throw. He throws off to the right side to Isaiah Hendricks, and he is out of bounds before he can make the catch. I think he got away with a bit of a push-off there too, but nevertheless, it is an incomplete pass, and now 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, he and Kendra were both pushing on each other, and
it's the push for the separation at the very end that I was looking at in particular, but Hendricks was out of bounds before he could reel it in. So now 2nd and 10, same spot at the 20 for the Bulldogs.
He was offside.
Now Nelson's going to throw out to the left, and it looks to be complete for Jungberg, who has yardage to around the 26. So now it's a 3rd down and 4 for Mary Persons, and they'll try to go quick. Big set for them up front. 2 receivers at the bottom of this formation. Grangers show blitz with Corn Brown. And now he'll switch gaps, and Miller backs up, and it's going to cost him a couple of yards, but he makes a great downhill tackle at the 30-yard line, and it looks to have been short.
He gave him the forward progress.
Oh, man, that looked like a really, really favorable spot.
Yeah, he was thinking about getting to the 31. He didn't make it, but he was thinking about it.
Chauncey Powell gets the first down on a pretty favorable spot for the Bulldogs at the 31. And they fake it and throw this one up the seam, and it's complete up to the 43-yard line after the catch and run by Stevens. So both teams letting it go with the tempo here in quarter number 4, unloading the proverbial magazine. Playbooks are all on the table now here. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 43. And they will fake it, and this will be a little bit of a RPO style.
He almost crossed that line.
It looked like he did for a second, but Nelson got the pass off to Jungberg, and a gain of 5 on the play as they mark it at the 47.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6.
So yeah, it's actually 2nd and 6. It was a gain of 4. They need the Granger 47 for the first down. C.J. Banks in at tailback. They go trips right here from the left hash, and they'll hand it off to Banks, and Banks is pushing the pile for the first down at the Granger 43. C.J. Banks, we talked about how he had limited carries these past couple of weeks, but he has been huge for the Mary Persons Bulldogs tonight.
He got a heck of a center of gravity.
Now with 9:13 to go, Mary Persons in Granger territory at the 43 as the Grangers lead this one 21-14.
It's put way over.
So Nelson out to throw now, and they will complete it to Isaiah Hendricks, who I don't know how he reeled that ball in. He was bobbling it as he got hit, but somehow was able to keep the ball in his hands and gain around 9 close to the first down marker.
Got hit by 3 Grangers hard.
So the Bulldogs playmakers definitely making statements here in the second half as they have come down with some incredible plays that have kept them in this ball game. So now it is 2nd down and 1 at the Granger 34. C.J. Banks in at tailback in the shotgun. He'll take the handoff, and Banks has the first down yardage, but he's tripped up after a gain of maybe a yard or 2. Now with 8 minutes to go, another fresh set of downs for Mary Persons. At the Grange 32-yard line now. And they're taking their time a little bit here. Under 8 minutes to go now. Trips to the left for the Bulldogs. And the handoff will go to Banks. Banks is through the hole. Wow, looked like he got hit hard, but he was able to get through the gap, the very minuscule one there was, and get inside the 20 to the 19 for another first down.
Just that quick hitter up the middle and just gets past that first wave of defenders, and then he picks up big yardage.
Yeah, a lot of RPOs, too, for Mary Persons has kept the Grangers on their heels defensively. And now it's another one, and they'll pass it out to the left, and a good tackle on the far side by Hezekiah Avery after a gain of around 2. Mason Stevens with the catch again for the Bulldogs. And now they place the ball on the left hash at the 16-yard line on this 2nd down and around 8. And Nelson looking off to the left, and in and out of the hands of Mason Stevens. He dropped that one, and now it's looking like another big 3rd down for Mary Persons and this Granger defense. And now the Granger faithful is on its feet in full throat. Third down and 8. 2 receivers to the bottom of the formation. It'll be Nelson off to the right side and complete to Stevens, who makes a move, and he's inside the 5-yard line, and a huge catch after the drop he made on the previous play. Now a 1st and goal for the Bulldogs.
3-yard line.
6:52 to go in this ball game. This has been a good one. Rangers up 21-14 for now. 1st and goal at the 3 for Mary Persons. C.J. Banks in the backfield. They'll hand it to him. Banks met at the line and bounced off of 1 tackle, but it did not get the goal line, but he looks to be down at the 1. Six, 18, 17, 16, 15 now on the clock. Mary Persons comes to the line with 14 on the play clock. Banks remains in the game at tailback. They'll hand it to him again, and this time he's into the end zone. And it is about to be a brand new ball game again. So back and forth we go on the seesaw here in quarter number 4. And an extra point will tie this one at 21. PAT is up and good. We're all tied at 21, 5:56 to go. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hear that? That's not music. That's the sound of your roof crying for help. Good news. Ricky Smith Roofing has got you covered. They've been patching leaks and replacing roofs across East Alabama and West Georgia for over 34 years and now do gutters. They're family-owned, licensed and insured, and always up for a roof rescue. There's no shady sales pitches, just honest work, fair prices, and dry living rooms. Call Ricky Smith Roofing at 706-884-0195 or visit rickysmithroofing.com for your free estimate. Ricky Smith Roofing. If you've got a leak, let old Smith take a peek.
Hi friends, it's Double D here at Lagrange. It's fall, and we are dropping new specials like falling leaves. This month, it's breast cancer awareness, so we are featuring the 25 Kia K4. It has stylish, bold design with spacious interior that has plenty of rear leg room and comes packed with standard high-tech features. Come test drive one today at 1217 Lafayette Parkway or check us out online at KillaGrange.com. Help support your low comment, and God bless America.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
All tied at 21 here at Dan Pitt Stadium, and a bit of a mishandle on the kickoff after a fair catch was called for by Julian Jones, but the Grangers do retain possession at their own 22. So here we are, 5:54 to go in this ball game, all knotted up at 21. Grangers have 2 timeouts. Mary Persons has all 3 of theirs. But we'll see how the offense responds this time around to a Mary Persons touchdown. Last time it was a 2-play, 54-yard drive and a touchdown for Dylan Barber on the ground. Barber comes out, and they'll hand this one off to Antonio Parks, and Parks has a good carry up to around the 27 on first down as he shook off a guy that would have possibly tackled him in the backfield. And it looks like they'll spot this one at the 28. Yeah, 28-yard line, yep. So 2nd and 4 now for the Grangers. Parks will remain in the game, standing next to Barber in the shotgun. Barber gonna take this one himself. Barber looking up past the 30, maybe to the 31 with his forward momentum.
I'll be a yard or so shy.
Grangers have a 3rd and 1 here. 5 minutes to go now. All tied at 21.
About a yard and a quarter, yard and the ball.
Big third down for the Granger offense here. Parks is the back. Julian Jones and Jordan Stringer split out wide on opposite sides. It'll be Parks, and Parks has the first down yardage past the 35 and up to the 37.
I thought for a second he was going to break that one. If he
was on the tackle. That was also the first down. First and 10 Lagrange at the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37 of the Grangers. And now we got a whistle, and it's going to be another.
I didn't see it.
I'm not sure I saw anything.
You know, I don't know if they understand how we rotate those guards and tackles quite like we do.
They're not quite having it tonight, and it's going to be a first and 15 after a 5-yard penalty back to the 32.
They may not have been set before they.
So now Caden Thomas checks into the game. It's first and 15. Barber will have it. He'll step back. Barber looking off to the left. He looks like he had Snowberger out there open, but he didn't see him, and he throws it away. It'll be second down at 15.
He was open for a second, then by the time he got set up, he wouldn't.
So footwork of utmost importance here. Now the Grangers look for a way to get to a manageable third down on second and 15 with 4:03 to go. All tied up at 21 here. And now Barber checks to the line. Still plenty of time. And now Vaughn and, oh no, another false start penalty.
Had two moves on that one.
So Granger's having trouble with the snap count as the crowd has really come to life here in the fourth quarter of this really tight, really important ball game. And now we look at a second and 20. Motion for Snowberger. And now Barber will take a roll out to the right, and he'll be looking downfield. It's Jordan Stringer out there again, and he falls incomplete, and he was covered tightly by Mason Stevens on that one.
Just a little short. The pass just a little short. Stringer was breaking loose on the backside, but it was good coverage, but the ball came up a little short on it.
Handful of two-way players for the Mary Persons Bulldogs, and a big play by the offensive playmaker, that time on defense, Mason Stevens. And now we're looking at a third and 20 for the Grangers with 3:50 to go. 21 all. 4 receivers in the formation here for the Grangers. Barber takes the snap. Barber looking. Barber flushed out of the pocket. Barber throwing downfield. And Antonio Colton brought it in, but his foot was out of bounds. Wow, man, what an incredible play. And the officials saw it, that Colton's foot was out of bounds. And it'll be fourth down, and the Grangers will have to give this ball back.
Just a matter of inches.
Crushing for the Granger offense, and what would have been an electrifying play. So now, Cooper Metcalf on for a really important punt for the Grangers on 4th and 20. And this is a good one from Metcalf, as he will get the ball to bounce on a really good Granger bounce to the 23-yard line. 3:29 to go in this one. We'll be back in 30 seconds, all tied up at 21 on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, I'm Perry Prather here at Holmes Pharmacy. We are celebrating our 75th year in business, and I've been so fortunate to be a part of this business for over 30 years. Since 1950, so many of you have trusted Holmes Pharmacy with your family's health, and for that, I'm truly grateful. To honor now the 75 years strong, I'm inviting all of you to join us Saturday, November the 1st, between 1 and 4, here at Holmes Pharmacy on Commerce Avenue. This celebration is our way of saying thank you and supporting Holmes Pharmacy for 75 years. From all of us at Holmes Pharmacy, we can't wait to see you there.
Now, let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
First down, Grangers.
Ball on the ground.
And the ball's on the ground, and it looks like the defense has it. And the Granger crowd explodes. Oh, my goodness. We came back just in time for the Granger defense to come up with a huge turnover, and now are in Mary Persons territory at the 26 with 3:23 to go. Wow.
Jamarcus Benton come up with a on that. He's had a heck of a game.
So now we're talking about the Grangers possibly pulling ahead really late in this ball game.
A penalty flag.
And we've got a flag on the pre-play. And the Grangers made an illegal sub. And Coach Napier is not happy about it. And I think his argument is that the Grangers were never set. So the penalties offensively have been making things tough for this Granger unit.
No, I'm good. Can't throw that. I ain't worried about a cold right now.
First down, 15.
So, yeah, after the penalty, we're talking 1st and 15. And the ball at the 31 of Mary Persons. Handoff goes to Caden Thomas. Thomas inside the 30, and he gains a couple on 1st. And now we got another late flag flying in.
They're going to get us for a late hit over here on.
And flags are flying as tempers continue to flare here in this tough ball game. And we've got an injured player, so we'll step aside for 30 seconds here on the Eagle Sports Network.
WELR FM Roanoke LaGrange. LaGrange High School football was brought to you by Ricky Smith Roofing.
Shopping for car insurance is confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle. A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Agent Matt Orr is there. Contact Matt for a quote today. This time of year, weekends in the South mean football, celebrations with family and friends, and good food. And nothing feeds a hungry crowd like Chicken Salad Chick in LaGrange. Whether you're tailgating before the big game or gathering with loved ones around the TV, we've got something everyone can enjoy. With over a dozen delicious flavors of chicken salads, hearty sides, and sweet treats made fresh every day. Make your game day a winner and let Chicken Salad Chick cater your next get-together. To learn more about catering options or to order online, find our LaGrange store at chickensaladchick.com.
When the temperatures rise or fall, don't let your comfort be compromised. Call MC's Heating and Air. Our expert team provides fast, reliable service for all your heating and air needs.
MC's Heating and Air fixed my AC in no time. Now my home is perfectly cool.
From AC installations to furnace repairs, we got you covered. Call us today at 706-523-2661 or visit mcsheatingandair.net. MC's Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. This message is brought to you by Striffler Hamby Funeral Home in Lagrange.
Even though some things are far away, we plan for them ahead of time because they're important. When it comes to your celebration of life, it's really no different. You want to plan ahead now so your family doesn't have to later, and create a service that reflects your values, character, and traditions, no matter what they may be. At Dignity Memorial, we listen to every detail and make sure everyone is remembered.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
We're back with you after an extended break, and the penalty was assessed, and it was a 1st and 25 for the Grangers, and Dylan Barber on a quarterback power.
Gets 26.
Yeah, how about that? All the way down to the Mary Persons 15-yard line. What an incredible play. I wish we would have come back from break just a little sooner. But now we got a 1st and 10 at the 15 for the Grangers. Handoff goes to Antonio Parks, who makes a spin move and goes inside the 10-yard line to around the 8.
And the clock keeps ticking.
If you're the Grangers, you probably would love to run a couple of more plays before scoring here. We'll see if Mary Persons elects to take any of their timeouts backed up at their own 8.
They have 3, we have 2. 2 minutes and 25 seconds.
Parks remains in the game at running back. Barber, another quarterback power. He tries to make a move inside, and he's brought down right around the 7. Maybe gained a yard. Ticking inside 2 minutes now. It's 21-21, all deadlocked. Grangers still have 20 seconds until they have to snap this. 3rd down and 2. Parks remains in the game. 2 receivers, 1 to each end. It's going to be a quarterback keeper from Dylan Barber. He's trying to get the edge, and he's got that 1st down. He falls into the end zone. Touchdown, Grangers!
Let's go, Grangers!
And with 1:29 to go in the ballgame, the Grangers have reclaimed the lead. And on the far end, I've got my binoculars out here, and I'm trying to see who that is. It might be Barber, who is slow to get up. Barber been a tough cookie for a long time.
Really has.
So we'll step aside for 60 seconds while they tend to Barber on the Eagle Sports Network.
When work needs doing or the trail calls, you need a machine that's ready for both. And that's the Honda line of Pioneer side-by-side. Choose the Compact 520, the powerful 700 series, or go big with the 1000 line. Built for 3, 5, or 6. Visit Weathers Honda on Vernon Road or online at weathershonda.com and find your perfect Honda Pioneer side-by-side. For your safety, read your owner's manual, and Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC in Opelika is proud to sponsor high school football. We believe that high school athletics build character among young people, and we are honored to support it. This is a great area to live, play, work, worship, and retire. In our 33rd year, we are your Chevrolet and GMC dealer for East Alabama and West Georgia. Visit us online 24/7 at glennsmith.com. Glenn Smith Chevrolet GMC, exit 62 off I-85 in Opelika. Get ready to smile.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you here at Dan Pitt Stadium, and the Grangers lead this one now with 1:29 to go as Cooper Metcalf's PAT is up and good. A bit of a scary moment turned into really a genuine moment for Granger fans here at Dan Pitt Stadium tonight. Dylan Barber was down post-play after he dove into the end zone, really giving it all for his offense on 3rd down. and he pops up and comes off the field holding up the touchdown signal and hyping the crowd up, and it was a really great moment.
It was a special moment.
Still, though, some work to be done for the Grangers. As we said, a minute 29 to go. And now we're going to kick this ball back to the Mary Persons Bulldogs, whose offense has been rolling here in the second half, and they have all 3 of their timeouts. So still quite a work to be done here tonight. So we're not done yet here in Forsyth. Cooper Metcalf to kick from the Granger 40-yard line. His kick is away, and it looks good, and like it will be another touchback, and it will. So here we go, a minute 29 to go. 3 timeouts for the Mary Persons Bulldogs. Their season hanging in the balance here at home. And they are a tough team to beat here in this stadium. They've proved so tonight, as the Grangers do lead this one 28-21. With a chance for them to tie it, but they'll have to go 80 yards in a minute 29 seconds. And it'll be a snap from Nelson. It'll be a throw on first down, and it's complete. And he brings it in out of bounds to Chauncey Powell on the comeback route for a first down. 1:21 on the clock now. Play went out of bounds, so no timeout necessary to stop the clock for the Bulldogs. So first and 10 at the 31 for Mary Persons. They go empties with Mac Nelson. And it looks like, yeah, I was just going to say, that looks like Mary Persons moved early.
Been offsides all night long.
I hear you calling it down there, buddy. You giving him heck.
Well, he's going to turn around and penalize me if I'm not careful.
Yeah, don't get us a sideline warning, man. That'll be a taint on the
Well,
podcast.
I stand back when I see it, so he might not.
So after the penalty, it's first and 15 on a false start by Mary Persons back to the 26-yard line. 1:19 to play in the ball game. They have to air this ball out. They'll go stack on the left side with 3 receivers.
He jumped again.
Rolling out to the right, and he's pressured from behind and thrown incomplete to Stevens. Another great catch and throw from Nelson to Stevens, and this will be around a 9-yard gain up to the 35. And we got another injured player here. Injured Granger, I believe. So we'll step aside with 1:12 left. 28-21 Grangers. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Hello, this is Dennis Montgomery from the Medicine Cabinet at 205 Vernon Street. You know, I've lived or worked in Troup County my entire life. It's home. Here at the Vernon Street location, we have an old-fashioned soda shop and a gift shop that has gifts for all occasions. In the pharmacy, we have service with a smile. We know you by name. We offer immunizations with no waiting. When you call home, someone answers the phone. That's what we do here at the Medicine Cabinet. We have 3 locations and on the web at medcabrx.com.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you now as the Grangers lead this one 28-21. A minute and 12 seconds to go in this ball game. Mary Persons with the ball on the left hash at their own 36-yard line, and a 2nd and 5 after a complete pass out of bounds to Mason Stevens. Nelson looking to throw off the left side. It's Stevens again, and it falls in and out of his hands, covered by Javi Easter, and it's 3rd down and 5 now for the Bulldogs. 1:09 to go. So 3rd down and around 5 or so yards for the Mary Persons Bulldogs at their own 36. And pressured up the middle is Nelson, and they bring it down!
Pivoli!
Robert Papoli and Braylon Smith both in to share that sack, and a huge one for the Granger defense brings up 4th down and 12. And Mary Persons take their first timeout with 58 seconds to go. Back in 30 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Quarterback's down.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Ask the Mallory Agency in Lagrange if Auto Owners make sense for you.
Keep going. More.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
28-21 Grangers, and the ball game hangs in the balance after a huge sack, and it could not have come at a better time for the Granger defense. The Bulldogs for Mary Persons now staring at a 4th and 13 and need to convert to extend this ball game after taking their first timeout. And their quarterback, Mac Nelson, was down on the play. We'll see if he comes out for this final play. They do not have him out there, so it's number 14, Carson Barnett, the sophomore, who will be taking the snap for the Mary Persons Bulldogs as the game hangs in the balance. Barnett back to pass. He's pressured, and it's incomplete. There are no flags on the field, and the Grangers will conquer the Bulldogs here on the road in Forsyth.
53 seconds. They have 3 timeouts. If they get the ball back, it'll be with less than 30 seconds.
To my knowledge, they took that timeout for...
No, they did not take it out. They could have put him back in if they would have taken a timeout. The quarterback was hurt on the last play, on the 3rd down.
It's just I see the officials wave their hands and then point toward the Mary Persons side of the ball. To me, that indicates a timeout. But
yeah, I thought so too, but it didn't take it off. They may have. It just may not have taken off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it does remain on the scoreboard, but by my discrepancy, by watching the officials. But either way, it's the Granger football at the 24, and they'll hand this one off to Caden Thomas. And, it was at the 27-yard line they had it. They'll advance it up to around the 26.
Let's see how many timeouts are left after this.
So, yeah, it is a Mary Persons timeout here with 45 seconds to go. So I guess they do have all 3 of their timeouts, but they will remain with none of them after these next couple of plays. I guess it makes sense. Otherwise, the Grangers would be kneeing this one. 45 seconds to go. If Mary Persons gets the ball back, I'm trying to do math here. Don't laugh at me, Tommy. Let's see, 2 timeouts. Let's say each play takes 3 seconds. Regardless, and I'm not entirely certain with the wind being as treacherous as it's been tonight, but this is in Cooper Metcalf's field goal range.
Oh, absolutely.
Where it stands, it'd probably be around a 42-yarder, which is pretty doable for Cooper.
What would end the whole thing is the first down. Wouldn't have to worry about it.
Indeed, that is true. As the Grangers come out on 2nd down and 8 at the 26. Caden Thomas, the back in the backfield, in the pistol. They'll hand it off to Thomas. And Thomas breaks a tackle and is down to right around the 30-yard line.
Penalty!
And that looks like... Now we've got a lot going on post-play here.
Well, it should be 2 penalties going on him. Offsetting, but it used up some time, so that was good.
So, yeah, 33 seconds on the clock. I don't see a flag on the field.
I was one way back in on the 20-yard.
Yeah, I see it now.
Well, the whistle blew, and they continued to take Caden and threw him down.
Coach Nelson for Mary Persons is standing all the way at the midfield marker. He is irate.
Well, their coach is pretty upset. I can understand that.
His hat is off, and hat off, headset off, everything. He's upset. And Coach Donay, Coach Donay pumping up the crowd. Or excuse me, that wasn't Coach Donay. I thought it was. So they're still sorting all this out. Coach Napier is talking to the official as well. We are still yet to end this ball game. Once again, Grangers lead this one 28-21 with the ball with 33 seconds left. Mary Persons can stop the clock.
They could
more times.
They could probably have a personal foul before dead ball on Mary Persons, which would give us a first down, and then have an after the play personal foul on us, which would move the ball back 15 yards, but it'd put it back to first down, which would basically end the game.
Still waiting on official signals from the white hat. I got to tell you, I've been listening up here in the booth to this crowd. We've had the window open tonight, and they have been on one, man. They have been incredible as this Granger sideline. And these Granger fans that made the trip to Forsyth tonight. And again, they still discussing this. Just stands to reason they might have reset the clock to 38 seconds.
I've been doing this.
It's 38 seconds. Let's go.
Still waiting on word from the officials. And you can hear that for the crowd, Mike. LG. Which is something I never thought I'd say one day. But very proud to be a part of this Granger community, especially right now. This team showed a lot of resilience. Mary Persons crawled back into this ball game, tied it at 14. Grangers went back ahead 21-14, and then Mary Persons tied it again at 21. The Grangers were able to scrape ahead by a touchdown for Dylan Barber, who's accounted for
My
for
speculation,
3 of the 4 touchdowns tonight.
My speculation, they're going to get them for a personal foul at the end of the play, which will bring it first down up here, and then they're going to get us for a dead ball personal foul, take it back there, and we'll have first down. He picking up, the player's picking up.
Yeah, that's something I've never seen before.
I've never seen it.
And now the white cap officially going over to Coach Nelson on the Mary Persons sideline to discuss their ruling with them. And here is the official call. Personal foul, offense. So in the end, this is kind of insane. In the end, they called personal foul on the Grangers, who were the first ones to be hit late in the first place.
Let's see if they call it another penalty.
I just don't know about this. I understand us getting one, but us being the only ones to get one is ridiculous. So they'll walk this all the way back to the 46-yard line of Mary Persons. And I don't know if this is a loss of down or not. It's the side judge still says second down. Oh, boy. This has been a wave of confusion.
Yeah,
so they did assess Mary Persons a timeout. So there's one timeout remaining for the Bulldogs.
Timeout. Mary Persons.
If you do this another 20 years,
So, I mean, this is, you want to talk about bringing things to a complete and dead stop. This was an altercation after the play, and really it wasn't too much of an altercation. There was a couple of shoves, but it's not like punches were thrown. And after Mary Person's sideline erupted in an outrage, after really they were the one that committed the penalty in the first place, the penalty is assessed on the Grangers.
Never seen a defensive player. I've never seen a defensive player pick up a penalty flag either.
So here we go. Third down and a mile. And now we've got another flag. And it's a false start on the Grangers. Mary Persons is getting every chance in the world right now to get this ball back in decent field position. And I'm just not sure about the officiating right now. So now the ball is all the way back at the Granger 49-yard line with 38 seconds to go. Granger's up 28-21 with a third and I don't even know how long. They need the 27-yard line. They're back at their own 49. So third down snap goes to Barber. They hand it off to Caden Thomas. Thomas is ahead for around 5 or so yards to the Mary Persons 46. Mary Persons takes their final timeout with 33 seconds to go. So now the Granger punt team will have to make an appearance and one last time and see if they can hold the Bulldogs from scoring a touchdown in these 33 seconds with no timeouts. It's going to take a lot, but Mary Persons still in this ball game after a wild possession by the Grangers and the officials. Coming out of the timeout, Cooper Metcalf will be on to punt for the Grangers, and it's Mason Stevens standing back at the 15-yard line for Mary Persons. 33 seconds to go. Mary Persons going to come after this punt. They won't get it, and it's a good one from Cooper Metcalf. The ball bounces at the 10, and it's down right at the 2-yard line, maybe even the 1. A fantastic work by the Granger special teams to pin Mary Persons way deep in their own territory with 24 seconds to go. The ball spotted at the 1. Fantastic job. So now with 24 seconds at their own 1-yard line, Mary Persons needs to go 99 yards with no timeouts. Nelson, their quarterback, who was injured on the final play of the last drive, is in. And now we've got a timeout for the Grangers. They were confused on defense and need a timeout to sort things out. Boy, oh boy. This has been a rather strange last 15 minutes. The Grangers trying to secure a 28-21 victory here in Forsyth on the road against Mary Persons. Coming out of the timeout, once again, Mary Persons at their own 1-yard line with 24 seconds to go. 1st and 10, need 99 yards to tie this ball game when they have no timeouts. Grangers in a prevent defense. They have 3 down linemen. Nelson will take the snap and throw it quick out to Stevens. Stevens has yardage up to the 9. And they have to go quickly to get another playoff. 13 on the clock. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And they get the snap off with 4, and the balls and everything's whistled dead again. And they end up spiking it. So this will be the final play of the ball game. 3 seconds to go, and the Mary Persons Bulldogs need a miracle. Grangers in a prevent. Nelson takes the snap. He's pressured. He'll throw, and the ball falls incomplete. And the Grangers have won this ball game on the road in back-to-back weeks. This one, an absolute staple win, 28-21. We'll see if we can get any final words from Coach Napier. I don't know if I'd want to talk if I were him after these last 15 minutes.
We're in the chain game. We've been shooting the breeze all night long. Great guys from there. And he said the fastest man on the field after the game was going to be this line judge getting out of him.
Yeah, not a desirable job tonight, but the Grangers do pull this one out. We'll see if we can get any final words from Coach Napier before he needs to talk to his team this evening. But nevertheless, it is a huge victory for the Grangers as they move to 7-1 and 5-1 in this region. And a crushing defeat for the Mary Persons Bulldogs will put them on the brink of 5th in this region. An incredible showing of resilience by both of these teams tonight, an absolute battle we thought it might be.
It was a great one.
But a great football game.
Oh, let's see if I got Coach anywhere over here close by. I can't spot him.
Far side on the 45, Tommy. Well, I thought it was.
No, that wasn't him. I thought it was too.
Well, it looks like he might be talking to his ball club now. We'll we'll step aside. We'll talk to Coach Napier on Monday during the coaches show. It'll be a fun one. We'll take a quick 2-minute break, and then we'll tie this one in a bow here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Picture it, a cool, crisp morning on the lake. The bass are biting and your family's making memories that last a lifetime. At Overboard Marine and RV, they've got the boats ready for you. From brand new Helio pontoon boats built for family fun to tournament-ready Falcon and Blazer bass boats, plus pre-owned options, which means your perfect ride is waiting. Thinking about selling? Let them do the work for you with easy consignment sales and secure climate-protected storage. Turn your weekends into adventures by visiting the friendly and knowledgeable staff at Overboard Marine and RV today, where service is the difference.
At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center, we believe teamwork makes all the difference in your health. We believe that skilled people can achieve higher standards and exceptional results. We believe in a game plan that's focused on patient safety and quality care. At Wellstar West Georgia Medical Center in Lagrange, we believe in life well lived. To learn more about award-winning healthcare,
visit wellstar.org/westga.
When it rains, it pours. unless your gutters are doing their job. That's why Ricky Smith Roofing now offers professional gutter installations. Whether you're replacing old, damaged gutters or starting fresh, they'll install a system that will keep your home protected. With over 30 years of trusted service across East Alabama and West Georgia, you can count on quality work done right. Call them today for a free estimate at 706-884-0195 and visit them on Facebook or on the web at rickysmithroofing.com. Ricky Smith Roofing.
If you got a leak, Papa Smith, take a peek.
In football, making the right call can change the game. At MC's Heating and Air, we believe the same goes for your home comfort. When the temps drop or the AC cuts out, don't fumble. Call the hometown team that gets it done right the first time. With over 20 years of experience, licensed pros, and service you can trust, MC's Heating and Air is the winning play every time, with 100% satisfaction guaranteed.
Call 706-523-2661 and make the right call for your home today.
Now let's get back to the action. Lagrange High School football on the Eagle Sports Network.
Back with you post-game here on the Granger Football post-game show. Grangers win this one 28-21, the final here in Forsyth at Dan Pitt Stadium. It was a really fun one to do. Coach Napier doing some post-game interviews right now. We'll see if Tommy can speak with him. But the Grangers had this one going for them really well in the first half. Took a 14-0 lead into the locker room and got the third quarter kickoff, but weren't able to cash in their first two opportunities on offense, and that resulted in Mara Persons tying this ball game at 14, whereas the Grangers went on the third offensive drive on a two-play 54-yard scoring drive and put them up 21-14. Mary Persons would answer, but the Grangers had the last laugh. Dylan Barber punched it in, gave it all he had to dive into the end zone with 1:29 to go, and the Granger defense took the reins from there and cashed in the W opportunity. 28-21, the final. Tommy, this was a fun one for a while. Things kind of slowed down, like took a major halt in that last 15 or so minutes. But, I mean, it was a good W in the end for the Grangers and a really important one going into this big showdown next week against Troop.
You know, you had that feeling that everything was going to turn out all right, but then you had that other feeling that it was going to get hairy. It did get a little hairy there at the end, and you have to stand up for both teams. I mean, I was very proud of the Grangers for coming into this really, really neat venue down here and winning in a very hostile environment. And you have to tip your hat off to them. And Dylan Barber had showed a lot of courage and a lot of tenacity.
Yeah, he's tough as nails. I was just talking up here in the booth about him, and he's just tough. You see him go down a lot. I mean, he takes a lot of licks, more than most quarterbacks, honestly. And and we talked about him being the Iron Man several times this year. But for your quarterback to be that tough has to inspire a lot of things.
It really does. And to see him step up, Jordan Stringer step up, and the defense played a heck of a game against a very good offense. And anyway, he's interviewing with the Fox News radio guy right now, and he'll be off here in just a second. We'll get Coach Napier's comments.
That's fine. And, I have here in the booth with me, if you'd be so kind to speak to us, Mick, my man Mickey Thrasher, you had some post-game notes for us, and I just looked over and saw you with the headset. I wanted to get
I'm listening to you guys. Great job tonight, guys.
The adversity that we faced makes you proud as a Granger. I'm proud of our kids. I'm proud of our coaches. The support we had tonight was awesome as always, and we couldn't have done it without everybody pushing in the right direction. You come to a place like this, it's got tradition, it's well coached, really talented football players, and you find a way to win. It says a lot about your kids, says a lot about your staff, and just really proud of the Grangers tonight.
Just enjoy it, and we'll be ready to go the big game next week.
Amen. Look, we want to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Do I get to do this for a living? What a blessing this is.
It's so much fun. He's blessed us both.
Hey, I am blessed, and I can't thank him enough.
We can't.
Go Grangers.
Great word.
Go Grangers, God bless.
Go Grangers. Great words from Coach Napier. And, Mickey, I did want to get your final thoughts. I didn't know he was going to finish that.
Yeah, listen, again, fantastic job, you guys, first of all. Number two, concern for me going in next week with Lagrange playing Troup County. The false starts tonight. If I kept up with them correctly, I counted 10 of those. And when you playing Troup County, Upson Lee played them last week, and I was there for that one. If you come out and commit those kind of mental mistakes, going to be a long night against Troup County. But otherwise, I think you got the tools to go out and play with Troup County and beat them. But just some of those mental mistakes are the things you're going to have to clean up. Can't say enough about this offense when you were on the line 3 times in the second half. They come back tight, you go up, they come back, you go up, they come back. But you stayed right in there tit for tat with them. But Barber, man, is that kid resilient.
Tough.
Unbelievable. I hope he's okay because he took a pretty good hit there toward the end of the ball game.
One of the few quarterbacks I've ever seen win the Ironman competition at his school. So, yeah, believe that. Believe that. Dylan Barber, a really tough quarterback and a great leader for this team. That's why he's got that captain's patch along with a couple of other Grangers. And it's going to be a fun one next week against Troup. The big county showdown is going to be – oh, man, I'm shuddering at the thought right now, but it's going to be a fun one.
Let me just say one thing.
Sure. Toss to you,
think about how the season winding down. And, you're talking about the power rankings. Last year we had 6 teams got in postseason. Well, you've got – now after tonight, you've got 3 weeks to decide who's going to get there. And look at those teams. We know for a fact Troup County's going to be there. They're undefeated. Sandy Creek's going to be there. But now you've handed Mary Persons a blow. I think they can still get there. Lagrange put themselves in great position tonight with this win. I think they're going to be there. But the battle for those other spots, man, this is going to be a fun 3 weeks to keep you on in Region 2 AAA the next 3 weeks.
I'm telling you, this region, we've talked about it all season long. It is incredible. It's a gauntlet, and it's going to be a fun one. And I can't wait for next week at Callaway Stadium Friday night. Be there or be square. It's your choice. Troup versus Lagrange. Big ball game. We'll be live at 7 o'clock for pregame. Kickoff at 7:30. Good night, everybody. God bless, and go Grangers.
Go Granger.
Hi, friends. It's Double D here at Lagrange.